but I have something better in mind.
Oh, something better. Also, hello again, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. I am Razim, and I'm gonna do some relaxation with whatever you call this thing, PowerWash Simulator. Hello
Do you
there,
need a
Sly.
hand?
I probably have it, but if you would like to, by all means, I would not mind a Seda joining. So yeah, you wanted to talk to Seda before accepting.
Yes. Just kind of want to get an idea of who you are as an individual. What's your experience? What do you think of the game? That sort of thing.
Well, where do you want to start?
Well, how about you tell me a little bit about yourself? I don't know who you are as an individual. Obviously, you don't have to go into detail. We are all still recording and streaming and all that stuff. But just who is Seda?
It started on a perfectly average day, 28 years ago, and but no, the usual spiel I give the internet is. Hi, I'm Seda, full-time minute werewolf, part-time middle dragon. I live on an island in the middle of the ocean.
You forgot about the deer?
No deer.
And
No
Marten?
deer. That was one time.
And there's also the rat.
Did I share that with you? Look,
no, you did not, but I figured I was just throwing something out there and you've been busted now?
Yes, I have. Also, give me a moment here to put the drawing tablet away and PowerWash Simulator. I honestly always hate the talk about yourself one because like I don't know how to sell myself.
Seda is a streamer as well. One that does regularly stream as well.
Scientist by day, werewolf by night.
Very lovely.
Ooh, he does wonderful. A lot of TF stuff.
A lot. Yes,
I enjoy it. I enjoy it as well.
TF is a very neat thing in my opinion.
Oh, very much so. So what's kind of your experience in role-playing games?
Started off about, I want to say 2014, doing some Dark Heresy 2nd Edition, and dabbled a little bit in Rogue Trader before having a very brief encounter with 3.5. Didn't really like D&D 3.5, but fell in love with 5e. Played 2 full campaigns in 5e, one as a ranger and another one as a blood hunter. And then had a couple other sessions that either, went on for maybe about 7 or 8 sessions or had some one-shots here and there. So I've had some experiences with things like Monk and Sorcerer and... gosh, I'm going to remember... Echo Knight Fighter. I freaking love that. That's my new favorite one. Though, admittedly, I'm a little bit out of practice because my last full campaign ended about 2 years ago. Or maybe it was last year. No, it was 2 years ago. And then had another campaign that I started. I took a break in because it's just life happened and it was a little bit inconvenient for me to continue. But I kept on tabs in the campaign. I was able to join in for the end of that one, so I finished off that session. So that's the extent of it. Like, I'm unfamiliar with the Pokerolls, but I've been reading a little bit of it. But most of my experience is in D&D, and I tried to kind of put something new. Last time I played a full campaign, it was probably the first time I put on some kind of like almost like enunciation to my speaking.
I am wrong.
Also, Zim, how do I join you?
I have no idea.
What, for PowerWash?
Yeah, I have PowerWash Simulator.
Oh, I need to turn it on the multiplayer mode. There we go.
Yeah, you got to get the co-op going.
Also, for some reason... Alright, now you should be able to join. For some reason, hitting tab is not bringing up all the dirt now.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's a glitch. It happens to me sometimes too. All right, so you've had experience with quite a few different systems then, and you have been able to get through full campaigns.
Yep, I'm still very proud of how that went. This is probably TMI, but like my blood hunter Sylvius Whitepaw, owner of Whitepaw Investigators for the supernatural and generally strange. Not off very incompetent, but by the time
I'm afraid you're breaking up.
oh no,
Am I the one? Oh, I thought I was hearing both Arzadeyu breaking up as well as Seda.
I wasn't.
you know that might be me downloading all that dirt.
Oh,
yeah,
that might
yeah.
have been it.
All that dirt.
Almost 4
actually,
full
it's
megs
shit.
of dirt. I'm now loading that dirt.
Ah.
I am being quiet to my chat because they're in the middle of a conversation.
Also,
so
woes
kind of like I
time.
mentioned. Go ahead.
You can absolutely apply a Pokemon to Seda, but at this point he's been a Lycanroc, a what else? Zoroark. You've been
Rayquaza.
Rayquaza.
Yep.
You've been a Lugia.
A Nickit.
Question: have you been a Swampert?
I've not.
All right, make him a Swampert.
Also I've been an Arcanine, a Zeraora.
See, you do some fun stuff that like I do.
And
wanna get
a Latios. And a Pultoy Latios.
Oh, you've been a Latios? Oh! I must see. Pultoy Latios, I'm mediocre about, but other
That's
Latios,
fair.
show me.
Also Zangoose. I forgot about Zangoose. I'm sorry.
This is
Sorry.
neat.
Zangoose is very neat. Also, Miraidon.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure I got the first Miraidon TF on the internet.
Alright.
Because everyone went for Miraidon. But like, boom. Also, where do I post this? Do I just post in like
ArtShare works.
ArtShare works? Where's ArtShare? There's so many.
Down here towards the bottom.
Do Stream Raider.
Okay, okay, there we go.
People. Thank you all.
Okay, so you wanted to see the Latios one?
Absolutely, send it to me. Oh yeah, just put it on ArtShare. I don't have DMs open.
That is fair.
Reasons. Because I've been on streamer servers where there have been scams, and like, really.
Very, very fair.
Well, this one is definitely gonna be a win for sure. Yay! I thank you all.
But yeah, Rygon, back to you and doing your stuff.
Yes. So as I was saying, you've had a lot of experience with a lot of different systems. How would you describe yourself as a player?
Where I feel most comfortable is where, and this is actually why I really loved my character Sylvius, because he was first and foremost a fighting character. As a blood hunter, he was very martial based, but as an investigator, he had a role out of combat. You know, him taking notes about every single detail is in character for him. So I had a lot of fun being engaged at all levels. You know, both being able to do something very effective in combat, and being you know not having to take a back seat. You know, being right up there front and center, but also not just falling asleep when combat wasn't happening. I enjoyed being engaged in all aspects of the story.
Okay.
First time I actually probably took notes. Like normally I'm just like, okay, you know what? If I can't remember it, then my character doesn't remember it. But like, this is the first time I actually actually kept physical notes, and it was a lot of fun.
Oh, I highly recommend you continue that practice here. If only because some of the content is going to be fairly random, and I do have how best to say it. I do have an expectations that my players are going to remember their own details, like their own inventory, their own interactions and whatnot. Because, well, I fully believe that is a player responsibility. Don't get me wrong, I will keep notes and whatnot on my end as well, but, if you can't remember something, then it could end up biting or helping, depending on what happens. So,
And I think that's very fair.
yeah. So you've seen a few of the streams, I would imagine.
He has
Been
been.
keeping like tabs on them.
Okay. What are your thoughts so far? Do you think this would be a good game for you to integrate with?
It's something that what intrigued me very much about it was the kind of with the typical mystery dungeon kind of, I guess, lore settings that, like, you have an aspect of memory loss. So I think what, like, admittedly, like, when, like, Zim invited me over to, like, the World of Darkness Werewolves, there was 2 factors at play. The big one was obviously, like, time was not working well for me. But also, admittedly, like, the world lore got a bit intimidating.
Yeah.
I legit had like a mini panic attack reading the rule book. But that was
goodness.
But the kind of like the memory loss aspect that comes with like Mystery Dungeon does make the role play a little bit more appealing, of kind of discovering yourself along with like the world you're in.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a lot easier to just jump in RP wise when you as a player don't know and your character does not know. It's perfect. And I'm also kind of liking how you're being kind of, I guess you're going about the dungeon creation itself. Like, you're doing like the random tiles, so it's not nothing too, I guess, preordained.
Yeah, I utilize a mixture of structured events and non-structured, like, happenstance. So, like, for example, I might have a structured event, and if I happen to pull a tile that works with it, I'll use it. But if I don't, then I will insert something else that I think is good. Like, for example, the music section that we had with this stream was made up. It was something that wasn't structured.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was kind of figuring that with how you were like, well, it's working perfectly with the Discord crystal, but
well, actually, there was a bit of a puzzle to it, and the idea was that a certain kind of music would have certain elements to it that maybe certain viewers or listeners or whatnot would use. So, for example, polka. That's probably not something associated with the color purple, no matter how hard you try to imagine it. Opera, however, which was the ladies' deep throat singing, does. So if you didn't have the Discord crystal, then that would probably be the discussion you all would be having. And there wasn't really a major consequence to it. You would all just wander around for a little bit until eventually you got down the right path. The Discord crystal just happened to give you that little shortcut.
Ah. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Argus is definitely not taking my Discord crystal. He's already stolen one thing from me without me being allowed to say anything in character.
But yeah, what do you think? Is that a kind of a thing that you'd be okay with? Having a bit of an on the wing, like being a bit of winging it with structured events?
I think that's actually kind of honestly like the ideal thing, because like if an RP is going like perfectly story structured, then are we really makers in the own story? The randomness and how we react to unforeseen events, makes the RP more dynamic. Sure, we're going to have broader overall goals that we want to achieve, and particular story items that we want to achieve, but if everything was perfectly preordained and went by as a perfect fairy tale storybook, then it's kind of boring.
Belrog, I have not tried Lawnmower Simulator. It's something that I might check out at some point.
God, they stole my idea for that.
Wait, what?
Look, when I was on Discord, or not on Discord, I was on TeamSpeak. many moons ago when I was still playing PlanetSide 2 actively. And this is like 2013. I had to mow the lawn like every week because like grass in Bermuda with all the humidity and rain is just stupidly fast. So I'd be in like a TeamSpeak call, and then like I'd be like, okay, no, I gotta go mow the lawn. So I just changed like my away description to like Bermuda Lawn Mowing Simulator, like 2013, August Heat Edition. They stole my idea.
I mean, to be fair, if it was 2013, you had 9 years to develop it yourself. Just saying.
No. Look, it's probably only like 1 or 2 more times I can use that joke, so I'm gonna milk it.
Fair enough.
Hey there,
Oh,
Ash.
milking it. Wonderful. Good.
But
trying to think
back to your question, Rygon. Yeah, like I think like that balance is kind of ideal. You're hitting if you're able to hit like the main story beats, but how you get there is like not really preordained in railroading, because like I hate railroading campaigns. One of my complete campaign experiences was Horde of the Dragon Queen.
Yeah.
God, that was frustrating. Like, my DM did a beautiful section, in which, like, my character figured out that the reason why he turned into a wolfman is because he was basically chosen by some, like, Feywild god entity to be its champion to go kill a dragon.
Mm-hmm.
But immediately afterwards, we're on this caravan for, like, 50 days, and we get to freaking Waterdeep, and then it's just like, nope, you can't explore Waterdeep, you gotta go back on this other one. It's like, but we wanted to explore Waterdeep. Yeah. As long as things are not a railroad and I feel like I have a agency of choice, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, I will definitely agree. I've done a few module campaigns before, and it's like, okay, I'm just playing. I don't really have a character. I'm just playing through this story.
Well, what would you all feel? Do you feel like the campaign, and I'm talking to Azurdayu,
Asterisk.
and Zim. What do you two? Do you feel like the campaign's been railroady?
I mean,
It's okay to be honest.
Yeah, I will say yes. So far, it has been a little railroady, but at the same time, we need some at the very beginning of a campaign. Like, we literally just started, so even though it definitely has been railroady, but it should be at the start of a campaign. You're setting up the story, you're setting up everything, you're introducing us to characters and stuff, so... But I also trust that it's not going to stay that way.
Yeah. For example, one of the things that goes into Mystery Dungeon is the job board. You all get to choose your own adventures, essentially, from it.
And that was actually something I really loved in my last campaign. Like, we joined a guild as essentially refugees. Long story. And yeah, we had different job options that we were able to take, and it kind of added into that feeling of player agency, even though some of those encounters afterwards, were obviously, had a lot more scripting in it. The choice there was nice.
Belrog, yes, I have heard of it. It's not something I'd ever look at actually playing, but...
So then, there are a couple of things. One, this campaign is expected to be a long term, so we're looking at least 1.5 years, 2 years, maybe even a bit more. And the other one is, at my table, I'm willing to be flexible on a lot of things, but one thing I am not flexible on is players actively trying to sabotage other players or hurt them unnecessarily.
Of course, this Growlithe.
Hi, Kitsu.
So this could be anything from like continually stealing. This could be anything from fighting a character you can beat. Stuff like that. Obviously, we would talk as a group through certain events, but would you be okay with these two?
I would be. So on the latter, I find I'm very comfortable with a lawful neutral alignment. I don't like harming the party, but I also like maintaining a moral flexibility if I need to.
Yeah.
But like in my mind, unless a party member has done something to warrant some kind of antagonizing action, like taking an item or something like that, I don't mess with the party. That's that kind of defeats the purpose of being a party. If it's a party member of thieves, why are we together?
Yeah.
On the former question, at the moment, I have no qualms, and I think particularly with the Saturday late night, like at the moment right now, it is 4:30 in the morning for me. A little less ideal, but at the moment, I have no qualms with long-term commitments for campaigns. If something were to change in a life situation, I would give plenty of heads up and notice. I don't like the idea of just dropping the ball.
Yeah.
The only thing I could see very much changing my like time commitments is if I do get full-time employment, and maybe I have to be asleep by, God forbid, 11 p.m. And like drastically changing my sleep schedule to be, going to bed 4 a.m. might be too much. But that is nothing immediate on the horizon, so I don't see that being an immediate factor. But it's probably something worthy to bring up because it could be a factor.
That is fair. And we can always adjust as necessary. And it's not like I expect anybody to be chained to the game. Obviously, that's not a realistic expectation. But I do want players to come into this with the idea that, hey, this is going to be a bit of a long-term thing. And I expect players to, show up, participate, and all that jazz. So, yeah. Other things is this campaign might have some more mature themes in it. Not necessarily anything like, say, truly horrific, but it will be dealing with such things as like, death or dead bodies, stuff like that. Is that okay? Is there anything that you definitely do not want to see in the game?
Nothing off the top of my head. I mean, as long as it doesn't break Twitch terms of service, I'm probably okay with it.
Yeah. Oh, trust me, I'm not. I stream too. I can't do it either.
I know, but
okay. Do you have any questions or concerns?
None at this time. I guess probably like the main grumble concern in the back of my head is like just making sure that I get along well with everyone else. Because I know like table and party dynamic is also very important, and that's both in and out of character.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think we've got a fairly solid party here. Yeah. Obviously every party is still, or every group rather, always goes through its rough patch at the beginning, but I haven't seen any outward hostilities with the current selection of players that we have. So I think, at least on that front, it would be fine, especially just like you said yourself, you tend to not be a player who goes out of their way to hurt other players. Which, but let's be honest here, that kind of player would be probably not welcome with most groups.
Yeah. Also, sorry, Chad, I'm not keeping up. Scratched, I was trying to answer your question by posting the announcement that it was that I started the next Stream Pirates thing. It just doesn't notify me that the raid is over, so I never know when it's done. I do check on it when I do Stream Raiders, but yeah.
Hi, Dungeon. Also, my chat, I'm quiet because I'm letting them do their conversation.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're just about done, then everybody can yick the yak as much as they want.
Oh, it's falling in order.
And this word just turned into the impromptu say to AMA that, like, long foretold never actually delivered.
Yeah. So, I'll be meeting with you again in a more private discussion for fairly obvious reasons I'll bring up shortly. We're just going to discuss your character, background. There's a few questions I'd like to have you answered. And then either on Monday or when the next game session starts, we'll go ahead and we'll get your character sheet figured out. I
Sounds
know
good.
Zim has an idea for getting character art, but you can go ahead and talk with him. Just simply send the details my way so I can get them approved, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
The
Alright.
character art will go through Mary, like everything else I get for the channel, or almost. And I can send you details on that. Otherwise, we do need to. We might as well go ahead and firm up your character, like what you're gonna play.
Oh, also, I gotta stop you for a moment. Nice. Okay, carry on.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, because of the
something was gonna say
percent. So, I know you and I have been talking.
And then, okay, look, I'm honestly, I feel very like self-conscious about some of my ideas, so I'm like,
That's kind of what I was saying. Like, we could have that private conversation a little bit later. If you want
Yeah.
to talk, like, say, a species, that's fine.
Well, that's what I was
But
getting at.
anything more beyond that, we probably should keep private, if only because, well, you know, there's going to be secrets your character's going to probably have that you don't want anyone else to know.
yeah, and also I'm like, I can get a bit like my head space can get a bit carried away with, like, you know, fun ideas, especially like since like Zim put the idea in my head of like, you know, hey, you can be a certain species of Pokemon, but you don't necessarily be married to the.
Is he, anyone
You're
else?
breaking out
is he cutting
again.
out? Okay.
Yeah, he's breaking out.
Is it still breaking out?
Not
Nope,
anymore.
you're good now.
Okay, cool. Weird, I had none of these issues on when my stream was live.
What did you?
We had like one hiccup. I'll admit that we had one hiccup. But then like the other 30-40 minutes was fine.
Okay.
But no, as I was saying, like, you know, Zim put the idea in my head that like, yeah, you can be a Pokemon, but you don't necessarily have to be married to the type, and he's also giving me the fair warning that like, you know, hey, you know, that if you chose a different typing has to be reflective. But then again, like my brain can go very curious places. Very curious places, and I'm very self-conscious about talking about ideas, especially in a public setting. Because like,
Fair enough.
because it could be the stupidest idea in the world, and then I've just made myself a fool in front of like, you know, 30-40 people.
As far as I'm concerned, it is okay. Like, no idea is really stupid. It just comes down to what you think would be fun. I've
Also-
told you, like what you've suggested. Is it okay if I say at least the typing and stuff?
I mean, you raised some very valid points about Dragon type. It's a very Dragon-heavy party.
And
Well, at the same time, though, I want you to be able to play something that you want to be able to play. Like, you don't have to worry about the typing that much. Yes, the party might be vulnerable to certain things, but that's okay.
Hey, every party has its strengths and weaknesses. It's not going to be a perfect, you know,
Yeah.
perfect metagame type coverage, because if it was a perfect metagame type coverage, then like something definitely was preordained by the stars.
Yeah, plus, I'm the kind of DM that I will be manipulating the system around, so even if you all manage to come up with the absolute perfect strategy, I could probably come up with stuff that would just, not necessarily, like, say, be out there to kill all of you, would still be able to give you all a decent challenge. So, and my goal is not to actually, like, kill the party or anything like that. I'm not that kind of DM. I want to make a good story. I want to challenge you all. That's my goal. But, like, for example, enemies, they might not always be the enemies that you expect.
just
And
like
at
we
the
can
same
be different
time-
types, so can they.
Exactly. So don't go into this with the idea that we're just going to be completely following the rules of Pokemon or Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Things are going to be changed up. And I think people have already seen elements of that. For example, the orbs. You know, that's an item that hasn't been seen in either of those games. And by the orb, I mean the sand, the quicksand orb.
Sandstorm. That's Sand Trap.
The lightning sand orb. So just go into it with the idea that you play what is fun for you, not necessarily what is quote unquote best for the party.
Yeah, I was trying to convey that as to you. It's like, it's okay if you want to play that. I was just wanting to point that out in case you wanted to know that, because, like, I'm sure Orem would not have been happy if he were coming in like you are, just because he knows Pokemon and would absolutely want to pick something that would be beneficial. Then again, I think he did wind up. I guess it doesn't matter. Anyways,
look, like I'm looking at this idea less from the perspective of like, you know, what's like optimal or like you're it's full on style points.
it's full of what?
Well,
Style points.
Oh,
fair enough.
By all means, go for it. I
just want you to come in. Go ahead.
Part of why I would like to get this firmed up as soon as possible, though, is so Mary's got as much.
You want to talk to Mary? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. And also, I'm feeling less stupid about my idea now.
Yeah.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
And I'll be willing to work with you, although obviously whatever ideas you come up with, like if you're going for a non-typical typing,
very non-typical typing.
Yeah, obviously I just want to look at that, make sure that we're not looking at something that's a bit too powerful.
Hey,
but I did this with with Jet. I did the same, I think, with maybe one other character, I can't remember. But it would just be me giving things a glance over, and if things require adjustment later, we'll just adjust later.
Yeah, I mean the core inspiration that like has been living rent free in my head at the moment is, as Zim could probably tell you, my favorite Pokemon's Lycanroc. So for me, like a Rockruff seems like a very logical choice and one that like I could probably fit into very well. But also Ludogorun's been living rent free in my head at the moment. So the core idea that's been running around in my head is like, you know, an Ice Dragon inspired Rockruff. Or Lunagaron inspired Rockruff, and I'm like, that seems a little bit far out, Sim. Like, the idea sounds awesome, but like that seems a little far out.
I disagree. I think it sounds great. I personally think it would be awesome for Jet and your character to be brothers.
I knew that was coming.
What?
And I'm like, how? How? You have a Rockruff and something, you know, complete opposite.
Also, you all are just going to give me a challenge, aren't you? Trying to come up with how that fits into the world.
My headspace thinking about that is, in terms of like composition, I can see things like, if I was to put like a band,
you're cutting out
to
again.
a lesser degree.
All right, you're good now, but you were for a moment.
Okay, thank you for letting me know. Also, I just see Ash there, adopted, part of the story. It's like fair, but from my like the way I was kind of thinking about it, headspace wise, is I could see like if I take rock as the base, I can see a Venn diagram crossing over things like ground, lesser degree steel, and then like ice and fire, because like rock, magma, ice, glacier, kind of more inspired what is like rock or essentially iron, but can condense down to steel, and then, you know, ground being very close to rock. So I feel like a broader, actually then again I can make a lot of arguments for that, for a lot of different types. So I could see, an ice type being being a good analog for very Arctic inspired rock line, and the dragon typing ice I could see very much like heirloom or item based. Like I've been asking Zim a little bit about the actual world setting to try to figure out something that would make sense. Like if it's literally you just wake up at the beach, you don't know what the hell happened, or character has been in the world for a while.
You get to make that choice, whether you literally did not exist before, but like no matter what, we are former or supposed to be former humans, but
which admittedly from an RP perspective, especially from someone's perspective joining the campaign as a newbie, just having the where the hell am I? Like pain receptors, is this real? Am I dreaming? Please just hit me with a fireball or something. I want to make sure I'm not sleeping. Can I do math? Does the math make sense?
One of my favorite things is like, what is this? Like, some sort of technology advance that we would know, but no, the characters wouldn't. I love asking that.
Yep, that is true. That'll be something you'll find as you come in, but there is one solid rule that I have, and that is humanity. Who knows if they're even a thing in this universe? So, as far as you all are concerned, you may be former humans, but there's also a chance that you may not be. Who's to say that any of the relics left behind were built by them? Who's to say that any of them still exist, etc., etc., etc.? Your characters are going to be lost, and you're going to be exploring and discovering exactly what's kind of going on. So there is an actual solution, there is an actual answer in my head. It's going to be up to all of you to actually figure out what it is that when I lay the pieces out for you.
I could have.
So that's the reason why I mentioned that, is just keep that in mind as you're thinking about your character's background. And when you're making the choice with what you're going to be making, whether your body or whatever has been here before, or if you're a completely fresh new individual in this world. And I would highly recommend to watch the first main campaign session for this, as the players did an excellent job in showing like, oh, well, what is this? I don't know. It just kind of came to me. Okay,
I did. In terms of viewing, I've seen about the first hour and a half of your. And actually, that wasn't even when you were DMing. It was the pre setup explanation of this.
Oh, that one. That one is not the one he's referring to right now.
I do realize that. I will take a look at the actual session one for this one, not the pre-campaign setup.
Yeah. I would watch the first couple of sessions, and that should give you a good idea of what to expect and how the players are interacting with the world. And then you'll be able to kind of just jump right on in, because honestly, it's not too hard of a concept to get, but it can be a bit tricky if it's not something you realize that you need to be paying attention to.
Yeah, and I think that that's the aspect that really drew me into the world setting of this one, is that there's the aspect of learning about the world while also learning about yourself.
Yeah.
It's like it's okay to be lost because you don't remember anything. Or you don't remember much.
And if you realize, when I'm doing my descriptions, I'm doing them in a very purposeful way. If you've noticed, I've never actually really used any Pokemon names. I may have slipped once or twice here or there, but by and large, I'm not saying Pokemon names, I'm saying descriptions. Because the players, the characters, don't actually know legitimately what they're coming across. You as players can kind of metagame a little bit, like, oh yeah, that's definitely what we're coming across.
Especially.
But it adds to that aura of like, what's going on, that mystery that I'm trying to cultivate between all of you. Because even with the two shrouded figures, you guys weren't quite 100% sure what they were.
Like, I'll be honest, like, it almost sounded like a Nido King for the first one. The bipedal purple figure.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not even sure if that was a slip up or because Rygon did call it a Gengar at one point, but I think it was because we were calling it that.
Yeah, it could have been. But as that isn't going to be a forever thing, as you all begin to get into the world and you discover and you research and etc., things will become clear for all of you. So it isn't going to be that you all are going to be forgetful, bumbling dopes forever. You are going to grow.
I know.
I'm gonna make a journal. It's gonna be. I'm just gonna call it the. Okay. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of a Pokédex joke on the spot. It is almost 5 a.m.
I was 100% planning that Jet was going to look for some form of Pokédex.
Look, I'm just gonna
right
be the
away.
good scientist I am, and just document everything I see.
Yeah, please do. The documentation can only help you. If that's something you seriously want to go for, I can even give your character like a little notepad that they can write in or something when you spawn.
That was that was something I was gonna do in Jet too. We just sit there taking
it'd just be
notes.
like a random. Yeah, it'd just be a random thing that's like nearby because none of you actually really spawn with anything. But it could just be lying nearby, and you could just like, oh, well, this is kind of neat. I'll take this. But yeah, that's all the questions I have. What's up?
How does one write with paws?
So I will
Carefully.
say, yeah, I will say the Pokeroll system itself says that any Pokemon can do anything that you can manage to do something like writing well enough for it to work, regardless of what Pokemon you are. It's fun to come up with explanations in character for how we're succeeding in writing and such, but it is also nice to have that be a firm thing, because otherwise, literally most of the party would be useless, because thumbs are very useful.
Ain't that the truth?
Say that I like your profile pic.
My Discord profile pic or like the.
Discord.
Thank you. I actually just got that recently.
Oh, our adventure! Thank you so much for that Razor Warrior skin purchase. We're another step closer.
As a fellow werewolf, I approve 100%.
I thank you all.
Fellow
for those on
werewolf,
my stream.
but Seda is a deer.
Sounds
That
cute.
was adorable as hell.
Can
Yes, it was.
I
Also, hi.
approve?
Hi, Ash.
Hello.
Hi.
So yeah, that's all the questions I have. If you have anything more that you'd like to let me know, just feel free. I'm available. Although if you ask me while I'm at work, I can't guarantee I'll be able to get to you very quickly.
Totally understand. I am just going to send you a random DM so I know actually have you tabbed.
Sounds good.
If I do actually have any burning questions, but I will take the homework of watching session 1 and thinking a little bit more about details.
Sure. It'll give you an idea of the player interactions, the world, and it'll give you an idea of my DMing style, and see if that's something that you really want to go with.
The bits of DMing that I've seen from you when I've like tuned in and unrated them, like it's been, I'm vibing with it.
Okay.
I do appreciate the very subtle warnings of like, are you sure about that? but not say, are you sure about that? But you can definitely tell when it's like you're about to make a poor decision. You want to reconsider that.
Oh, I want to make sure my players are having a good time, but I also can't just spell things out for all of you. For example, the orange berries. I made mention of that for a reason.
And then the battle was never done. Because I don't think he thought we were strong enough, but or it was late. One of the two.
Jet in
I'm a dummy.
particular is overly cautious about those things. And so for him as a character, yes, it would have, strategically, he should have eaten some orange berries. But he's like, but what if we need it later? That is something that I planned for with Jet as a character. So,
well, the only thing that would have happened, is if you all had taken the orange berries and whatnot, I simply would have extended that fight out a little bit longer, and given you all a chance to, kind of spar a little bit before the thing happened and you all got teleported.
I see you're.
But I didn't want to have a player. Say again?
I found Seda left in a woo in the muck.
I literally just put that in there because I'm like, you know what? If you have like a dozen dukes all over the place, I get at least have one of them.
Need more woos.
Indeed.
Oh, thank you, Zim's chat. Yeah, definitely don't be afraid to approach me with any questions. And one thing I will ask is just at the end of each session, just as you probably may have noticed from this one, as I always ask people, something you like, something you think can be improved upon. So I just ask that you just stick around for a couple of minutes at the end of sessions just so you can answer that question, and then you can hasta la vista if you want to.
Yep, and I honestly really appreciate that because sometimes it can be very intimidating to bring up any points of feedback. So actually just like making sure you're asking about that, both good and bad, is very positive in my eyes.
Well, I mean, it's what we're doing is we're constructing a game, and this is a system that I'll admit isn't the best. So we all are having to kind of work with it, and we can't figure things out if we don't work together on it as a group.
Wow. Hey,
Like, for example, the movement system.
I will say, I am planning to work on our own system, because this one has definitely, I would be surprised if we ever see any activity from them again, beyond maybe an occasional, Pokemon update, though we also haven't even gotten an update for Legends Arceus yet. And that thing only added like 2 new Pokemon or so, and they could have easily pulled that off.
I'll be honest, they did add some, but they never added into the PDF.
Oh, they
made
did?
Stats for oh yeah, I have Hisuian Typhlosion. I know others exist. I think I have moves as well, but they just never updated the PDF.
Are they, where are they posted? Because they're definitely not on their website.
Yeah, not on the official website. It might have been in the server.
I looked in their server and didn't see anything in announcements or anything.
Because it wasn't an announcement. It was just fan-made for sure.
Oh, fan-made does not count. I'm meaning the actual developers.
Oh, actual developers? Probably not. But someone did make stuff. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the fan-made stuff is different. I'm talking about the actual developers have not been seen since 2018 for any activity of any actual anything. So we're gonna make our own, and I will say there will be playtesting involved with it, and we'll go through and be like, okay, this worked, this did not work. I will definitely be drawing inspiration from World of Darkness, Exalted, as well as D&D and Pathfinder. Those are systems that have
classics, right?
Yeah, they're systems that have been around forever, and there's a reason for it.
So say that I have to ask. What are your thoughts on best werewolf in media?
Oh god.
Van Helsing, A tier could be A plus tier if they added a tail.
I was about to say, Van Helsing's generally everyone's go-to for like the best werewolf on
It's,
in
it's
Hollywood.
just the best.
They were
Furry,
so close.
muzzled tail. How hard
They
is
were
that to do, right?
They were so close to perfection. Like everything else is perfect. Like, you know, it's not like overly monstrous, like, but you know, very beastly. You know, very clearly a wolf head, not like some weird like man wolf hybrid or like some weird proportions. Like it's a wolf head on a very, you know, very good looking, you know, muscular body. You know, good amount of
As you
fur.
do.
Very good amount of fur, you know, fluffy, but not like, you know, too gnarly. And you know, paw, claws, beans, and they forgot the tail. I mean, obviously, I know there's other reasons involved in that, but like,
Up against the fucking tail.
look, there is a piece of art that I've seen that actually, like, you know, took Van Helsing, like, or did the character Van Helsing like in their style, but they also did a tail ult, and the tail ult had, you know, higher clicks.
Say that.
Yep.
My respect for you just skyrocketed because I 100% agree.
Well, Sark,
It's
Seda
okay.
is
Everyone's
also
been
a
hounding
streamer.
has been hounding Blizzard to give Orkin Tails, and they never will.
Hey, look, I've never played World of Warcraft,
Because
but
they
I
gave
totally
him the
agree.
ban. Out of
Listen,
spite.
World of Warcraft right now is a pile of trash, from what I've heard from everyone.
Because we're gonna-
Shadowlands sucks. Dragonfight's looking okay.
Okay. So I am not the only one who thinks that. Good.
Yeah. But the
I mean-
subscription in Australia is still $20.
Like, Shadowlands was a shit show that it caused Square Enix to stop people from buying Final Fantasy XIV because there was a mass exodus.
Oh, shit, I heard that wrong. I'm dead. Fuck.
I'm sorry, Slitherite. Wait, they're adding real scalies with real the tails now?
Oh,
Yeah,
you didn't
they-
know?
Yeah, no, they're adding twink
adding-
dragons, as everyone calls them.
Yep. They're having dragons with their own unique class, which is my only temptation to get it is because dragon, but I'm still not getting WoW. Anyways, let's take two, guys.
Also, Zim, when there's another fellow of the Awu persuasion, I'm gonna ask the werewolf question.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
Though I will admit, I'm culturally illiterate. I only just saw, you know, the Wolfman, like the 1920 whatever version of it for like the first time like last week. So
Doesn't get any better.
But that's like the only werewolf, like, because werewolves before that in literature had wolf heads and everything.
Yeah, and then they
And werewolves after that period also went back to have wolf heads and everything. It's just Wolfman looked like that because that's all they could fucking do with their tech.
I agree with you, Dungeon. I absolutely agree with you. I will not buy WoW because of furry bait. Repeat it with me, guys. You will not buy WoW because of furry bait.
I will
Oh,
buy
I already
I-
have the expansion
Because
and
of
I'm
furry
going to be
bait.
playing it.
I will
The furry
buy WoW
bait.
because of furry bait.
look, I was very tempted to get into WoW before I was even a furry because of the furry bait.
And then you
Yeah.
became
Yeah.
a fur.
I think that just means you were furry before you called yourself furry.
It took about 5 years, but yeah.
I think my
Zeta!
favorite thing,
Help!
though, about the,
Yes.
I'm stuck with a ladder.
And your point?
What do you want me
let
to
me
do?
put it
Go over there
down.
and move it?
Can I arm's length this?
Here,
Oh.
have gnome.
The gnome doesn't help.
I can arm's length it, yo.
I guess
I'm
I'm
gonna be
just
right
gonna.
back.
I guess I'm just going to have to finish the job myself. Take off in the van without you and take all the commission money.
No.
Wait, you can
Wait.
do that?
There's
Yeah.
commission money.
No.
It's something that they don't actually tell you, but like you're totally allowed to do. You're totally allowed to leave your partner behind and just take the commission money.
Okay.
I think my favorite thing with the WoW audience is all the non-furry people screaming and crying that Tauren aren't furries because they're ugly, so therefore they can't be a furry race.
What?
Meanwhile, I'm
Yes.
sitting here like
there are a ton of like Horde players that play Tauren that are just like, Tauren are not furries. Worgen and Vulpera are furry trash. It's just like,
So
I'm sorry to tell you this, but your Tauren is indeed a furry, even if you think it's not a furry just because it doesn't look quote unquote cute.
So they agree that Vulpera and Worgen look.
Yes,
That
because
themselves makes them a furry.
especially after the Worgen rework, because now there's a bunch of people going, Worgen look too cute now, and it's just like...
But they still don't have tails.
If they're saying that, that means they're furries. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yep. The chat members, Dungeon said, sounds like denial to me. I'm like, yeah, I'll agree. It's very much denial.
Yeah.
I personally find the Tauren rather hot, you know.
Yeah, but Tauren aren't what you normally think of when you think furry race. You know, everyone thinks of foxes and wolves and dragons. Oh my.
Daddy.
I've also seen a whole lot more, E621 of Vulpera. Like there's a lot more than any other race.
I can't put this ladder down.
Sim, try climbing up, and maybe you'll be able to like get rid of it. Who knows?
I climbed up the other one.
Oh, poor Sim.
Also, okay, so this pissed me off, right? So I had a dream a couple nights ago, and it involved werewolves. And TLD. All right, so this was great. All right, so it started out with where I was at my old house, and my dad was there, and apparently we were chilling, and then there was some like vegans outside that were then screaming and protesting outside my house. Yeah, I don't know why. And then the vegans started howling. And I was like, all right, now they're just batshit crazy. Then my dad comes in and it's like, what's that howling? I was like, vegans outside protesting. I don't know. And then he's like, well, that's bad. I was like, why? He's like, well, because then the howling's going to make the werewolves show up. And I was like, oh. And then I put it together in my head. I was like, wait a minute. Are they intentionally trying to draw the werewolves here to kill us? My dad was like, probably. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go get my gear. And at this point, I'm thinking, all right, real life. My dad's a huge gun enthusiast.
Okay.
We're gonna be going at this with jacketed hollow point.
Hold up. Before you go further, is this Twitch safe?
Yeah, it is actually.
Why
Okay.
why is my chat saying this conversation took a turn?
Because we went from talking about hot werewolves to suddenly killing werewolves. It's like, what the fuck's going on
I
here?
will agree
And
with
vegan
that.
summoning werewolves, which is
Look, I just have one.
strange.
I just have one very important question. Does this dream involve you turning into a werewolf?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Proceed.
Okay.
Skip to that scene then.
It's like fast forward.
Right, well, my dreams like to fuck with me. I.e., like, if I want something to happen, my brain will be like, no. And so we were getting ready, and at the same time, like, I'm thinking in my head, if I get bit and turn into a werewolf, that's not the worst thing that can happen. I mean, like, let's be real here. I mean,
It could be a Harry Potter werewolf.
yeah, exactly. It's like, I might like living life like a werewolf. And because it was a dream, my brain was like, no. And my dad was like, by the way, I'm saving a bullet for you just in case you get bit. And I was like, oh, okay.
No.
And then this dude, I shit you not, he's like, all right, I got our gear to fight the werewolf. This dude brings out a silver tip bow and arrow. And I'm like, bro.
Okay.
A silver tip bow and arrow, like that's only gonna end one way. And he's like, don't worry. And then he gives me a katana. And I'm just thinking to myself, wait a minute. So we're supposed to be fighting. And at my point, I'm thinking, okay, like Van Helsing fucking werewolves is what we're going to be fighting. And this dude just gave me a fucking bow and arrow and a katana. What happened to the jacketed hollow point?
Zeta, could you move the scaffolding so I could get to the roof?
Honestly, becoming other creatures has always been a fantasy of mine when I was young. Not realizing it was furry things.
And then
Same. But, you know, since I knew my family and everything, I was like, man, if I turn into a dragon or a werewolf, or like a wolf or something overnight, my family would shoot me immediately.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
I was in denial
Don't
for
be like I knew you were
about a year. I'll
Sark,
be honest.
get a goddamn headset.
Oh, sorry. Wait, let me see if I can jury-rig this.
And look, Zim has a raid.
Also, Shorty, hello there. Thank you very much for that raid. Welcome on in, raiders. How are you all? How was your stream? And would you like a regular shout out or a clip from your channel, a random one brought up? Also, welcome on in, everybody. I am Razim. We do variety gaming here, all sorts of things, such as right now we're doing PowerWash Simulator. Earlier today,
And
we
a
were
talk
doing
show.
and a talk show.
We also talk about werewolves a lot.
Yeah,
Dragons! Dragon
Yeah.
superiority.
Yeah, Zim, I'm commandeering your stream. This is now the a Woo podcast.
Okay, so just Zim streams and not Rygon on mine? God. Oh, you jumped out! Oh my god.
Let's say that I've
Well,
already
you see, Sims has the highest view count, therefore it's the one that matters.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn it.
Yeah, I'm just going to commandeer everyone and just like send them on over to twitch.tv/SatoBDA. Where they
I'll
can
go to
where-
twitch.tv/Ashtheen when I start streaming again.
Yep, where they can where they can watch me play Stardew Valley and cuddle 15 guys in
40.
bed.
50?
Ooh.
Are there even that many NPCs in the game?
Hey, Dungeon, would you mind
Mods,
showing them how
mods,
big it is?
mods, my good sir.
Okay, so, yeah, welcome on in. We also have a lot of tabletop games. Earlier tonight, we were doing our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign, and we also have
I'm going
D&D
to
and
burn
other stuff
down to
throughout
the
the week.
ground.
Though I do have a
good.
question for you, Seda. Do you plan to stream the Pokeroll campaign yourself, like the
I do not.
Okay.
I many moons ago, before I actually started streaming full time and or not full time, but like more regularly and like affiliate and all that stuff, I did actually try doing my own hand at D&D streaming. I will never DM and stream ever again.
Oh yeah, I very much recommend against DMing and streaming. That's why I don't DM generally. I've taken
but-
over occasionally when the DM needed me to, but otherwise, yeah.
But overall, from my perspective, I feel like it's for me as a player, it's more important to actually focus on the game and be able to take notes and take in information and recollect, as opposed to trying to do two jobs of both being a player and also a streamer. Not to throw any like unnecessary shade that you all are doing a wonderful job. I just can't multitask like that very well.
I mean, I've been doing this for 6 years. I've kind of mastered it.
I just play EVE Online and talk about werewolves.
This figurehead is still dirty, and I can't find what's dirty on it.
Have you tried licking it?
Licking? I mean...
Blue?
Ah, there it goes.
There you go. You got,
I got
see,
it licked.
The power of licking.
If he was able to do that, the thing would be clean by now. The problem is he can't get up to it.
Oh, yeah, to answer your question from forever ago, Ash, this place got this dirty because apparently a freak twister came through, hit the cow manure pile from a farm nearby and dumped it all onto this temple. Also,
So
these
just conveniently on the temple.
these monks were last seen leaving this place with a bunch of eggs. And prior to this, we cleaned the mayor's mansion, which was completely egged out to wazoo, and the mayor had wronged these monks. So I think it's divine retribution that the manure wound up on their temple, probably from the Marten Talkie and Talkie network.
Right. Pretty shitty, to be honest.
The monks
Ew.
just happen to be Weremons.
Where
Everything-
monks.
Also, real quick, I never actually finished my story. So I kind of forgot about.
Oh yeah, the silver bow and arrow.
Choice.
Yeah. So TLDR, we wait a little bit, and then it turns out that the werewolves came, and it turns out that the vegan protesters were werewolves, because of course they were. But
Good night,
they
Shorty.
weren't the Van Helsing werewolves, okay? They were the they were
Wolfman?
like the dog soldiers. Well, they weren't the Wolfman. They were like
Another
the
loyal
dog soldiers werewolf, but
devotee.
instead they had mange. And so I was like, oh, okay, so we're not fighting like full-blown Van Helsing werewolves. So I was like, all right, but they were at like really close range because somehow they had gotten into my room where me and my dad was. So like I'm shooting bow and arrows at like point blank range. I say, fuck this. I take out the katana and then start slitting throat. But it turns out the katana wasn't sharp because, you know, my dreams like to fuck with me like that. And then I got bit.
Ah.
Congrats.
Also,
Yay.
Seda, are you aware that you can actually hit escape and select an item part of the building, and if you click on it, it'll be highlighted as dirty?
I did not. I'll have to try that in the next level.
All the while's turning events. The quiz. Let's see.
Oh god, it's this level. Oh no, it's that level.
Oh no. Guess I better be glad that I've got a. What do you mean Duke's
Get yourself a
gone?
werewolf slave.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
myself a
no-
werewolf boyfriend to help clean.
You don't know a werewolf boyfriend.
I do have a werewolf boyfriend.
You are the
Well,
werewolf
the Bar
boyfriend.
Sister Sue.
Okay, no, look. I have a werewolf boyfriend who also is occasionally a floofy shark, and I'm also the werewolf boyfriend for him, and I'm noodly. Okay, from time to time.
Then this I approve of.
But yes, I would encourage you to pay attention to the text dialogue of this monstrosity of a level.
So, okay. Let me read off the overview first. You know, a lot of folks have asked me recently, Clem, why the heck you buy a huge abandoned washroom when you only ever gonna need it 6 to 8 times a day? I'll tell you, I'm gonna convert it into Muckingham's premier nightclub. Youngins crave novelty, right? And I can tell you, ain't no one round here experienced acoustics like you can get in this place. I can tell you that. Anyhow, I'm a bit of a germaphobe myself, so I only got as far as taking the cubicle doors off. If you could blast the place, I can see what I'm playing with. And then some of the
Hello?
messages. I know it don't sound too enticing, but any chance you can clean up my abandoned washroom? Oh, that was before. So here's what I'm thinking for the nightclub conversion. Line of glitter balls leads you in through the entry tunnel, shining light of every color in every angle and every face. Get you all discombobulated, but excited.
I say again, oh.
Excited.
Since
What
I've
the-
actually played this level on my own time, I do actually have the rest of the dialogue.
Well,
Oh, hello
we'll
to
let
you
it
as well,
pop
Sister
up
Sue.
over time here.
Yep. It gets very oh god, why? And as you can see, this entire level is just, oh god, why? I'm glad we are wearing hazmat suits.
Uh-huh. Sorry to have taken over your streams, by the way, Rygon and Asterisk.
It's also day for one. And two, it's fine. My chat enjoyed it. My one chat member enjoyed it.
My chat's being a little slow at the moment, so I don't mind.
That was not you. There was dungeon and such, so it's fine.
I am debating on what to get going, though, in terms of playing.
I
wanted to play that other game. Well, yeah, but now it's starting to get to a point in the evening where it's just like, I don't know if I feel like playing a VR horror game at the moment. I could do some more of that pistol whip.
Meanwhile, my brain's just like, let me entertain you. And I don't think I'm doing a very good job.
Wait a second.
Espeon.
No,
Espeon.
dungeon. Put those hands down. Put those hands down. Put those hands down. Get those grabs.
Espeon.
Okay.
Peon.
Those two.
Wostein_oil has turned Sedu into a Swampert. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 2 minutes.
Seda, you've been turned into a Swampert.
Swampert.
The werewolf boyfriend of the water swamp Pokemon Kingdom.
Jingmo.
Espeon.
Swampert.
Wostein just hit 3 people in the space of like 30 seconds.
Espeon.
Amo.
So that's what it is.
S.
Ja.
Pert.
I think the best part about being turned into an Espeon, if you're being forced being talking like Espeon, you're psychic. You're just gonna invade their fucking mind and just be like, I can still talk, bitch.
Hey, don't tell them that. Espeon.
Jingmo.
Swampert.
Of course, it doesn't really lend itself to conversation.
Oh, but I am enjoying it thoroughly.
Espeon.
Hey, Rostein, get another one for Zim, quick.
More, Jingmo.
Espeon.
Those cards are in the Amp and V pack through Streamloots if anybody wants to pick them up yourself. You can get those cards for free using the egg coins.
Jingmo.
Espeon.
Oh yeah, I did add a cooldown.
Espeon.
Jingmo.
I know dragons with feet like rabbits. 'Tis true, I swear.
Sirio Khan demands the beans.
Why are you saying damn it, Zim?
Espeon.
Because you were gonna be the next.
You know what you did.
Jingmo.
Also, do you have a tail Ken card?
Yes, I do.
Good.
Swampert.
Streamloots packs it.
Swampert.
You are back to normal, Seda.
Okay, there you go. I just looked at my watch too, and I'm like, you know what? Pile of glow sticks. Let's go.
Jingmo. Jingmo.
But I was just like, you know what? Like, god damn it! I just got turned into Feraligatr like a week or so ago. Like,
Feraligator's a good one.
it's good.
Espeon.
Jingmo.
You know, my boyfriend had like this really cool retro idea, so I was like, you know what? You want to be Typhlosion? I'll join you as a Gen 2 starter.
Ah.
I love physics. I do love physics.
Amo.
Oh, I got a question for you then. What do you think of the Alpha and Omega movies?
I've never seen them.
Eon.
Dang mom, dang mama. Mom.
Okay, that is something you need to watch then.
Though I have okay, Zila's yelling at me. Okay, is this this is a movie we gotta watch, or is this the go to bed? It's like 5:30 in the morning.
Alpha
Both
and
are-
Omega animated movies with wolves.
I have had I think it's the displeasure of seeing wolves and sheep, or sheep and wolves. I forget the actual title of it.
Espion.
I'm all.
Nah,
That's
Alpha and
beyond-
Omega's its own beast.
Ow.
Look, I know, Zilo, it's late, but I can't leave this bathroom such a mess.
You should really clean up your mess, please. Don't leave
Meanwhile,
a
I'm
mess.
sitting
and you
here.
You can't really leave the next place in there. So all the one after that, all the one after that.
I'm working on a thing or two here, real quick.
Oh yeah.
Look, I'm just power washing Zim's face in the face.
I should
Well,
probably add the
that's a name.
Pokemon voice card to my stream loots.
Go for it. Thank you for the follow, really tight femboy.
What?
Much appreciated. Yes, that is their username.
Okay then.
Like, look at that, perfect.
Jeez, I'm gonna have to tag so many, or list so many of you on my YouTube recording of this.
Hey, listen, it's
You're
not my
correct by
fault.
having us hang out with you like you want us to hang out with you.
Oh yeah, I'm very
You
happy
have a
about
point.
it.
Ooh, it's 18 gigs. I don't have 18 gigs.
What is 18 gigs?
I can give you some of my gigs.
Ooh, I'd love some
Can-
gigs.
Can I have some eggs?
I have some gigs, but my computer's in the shop.
I don't have any eggs.
No eggs for you.
Though I did color in an egg the other day.
Well, I'm going to attempt to get VR going and still being able to listen to Discord.
That's gonna be painful, but that's for sure.
Yes, it will.
Alright.
I did a VR stream once. Maybe twice.
I've done it a few times. First time I got it all working just fine, and then it updated, and they decided to change companies to this meta crap.
Oh.
Yeah, so I had to spend like an hour just trying to get my account logged in because I knew my passwords and everything, but the system itself wouldn't recognize itself.
Oh, I hate it when that happens. Twitch did that to me once on Opera.
Right.
I finally
So-
came out with a hodgepodge thing where I'm able to play, but I couldn't hear audio in my headset, so I had to wear my headphones while I'm playing, and they only go out so far.
I will say the Pokemon TF card has been increased to 3 minutes for duration,
Yeah,
but it
I
will
don't
still
mind. Mhm.
it will still have a 3-minute cooldown. I cannot remove that with the timer. So only one person on voice can be TF'd by the cards at a time.
Oh, I see. I see.
Well, you could put multiple in effect, so you could have more than one at a time.
God damn it, you're
There
right.
you
Wolfstein's gonna have a heyday. Reminder, I also have Streamlabs,
look,
They'll
everyone.
increase the rarity for it, if that's what you're gonna do.
Look,
Yeah.
my only objection to these TF Pokemon cards is that like it increases the desire to get art of said TF into said Pokemon.
Yes.
Here, I want. Okay.
You make it sound like that's an issue, which
Right.
Zim would
You're right.
highly encourage you to just do that.
Look!
Yeah.
It's not an issue from the actual card. It's just an issue for my wallet.
True, but Zim would also encourage you to be a Marten.
He's already
Oh,
done
fuck.
that.
Yeah. I've already made him a Marten. Speaking of Kitsu, I still need your headshot reference thing.
Oh, and actually, that oddly reminds me. I need to send you. I need to send you the rat.
Yes, you do.
I'm
like
so
rats.
sorry, my stream. I forgot to switch scenes. It's not like you're missing a Fuck you, really? Ah,
What?
I walked into that.
There we go.
What?
I have sent you rat.
A boss dashed out of my way, so I missed something.
Did you die?
No.
Oh yeah, you did send
not
me that.
yet.
Or at least I did see
I did.
that.
Okay. Okay, cool. I need to color it in at some point.
Yeah, because I was questioning, is it possum or rat or...
Sure thing, Moon. You go ahead and head on over to bed. I'm just going to do a final stream of the, like a final game of the evening, and then I'll be doing the same.
Oh,
Yes.
by the way, when we inevitably start my campaign, we're gonna have to play a game called Is It TF? Because depending on which bombs get dropped, an entire planet might all of a sudden just be foxes or a woos.
This
Huh?
this is
Rimworld, I'm guessing.
Nah,
He's
this
wanting
isn't
to
it,
run a tabletop game.
Oh.
I'm jumping on the bed.
Best part is it's
Bloopers,
gonna have
thank
space
you for
werewolves.
the thank you for the follow. Well, Stein, let me get you your other packs you redeemed there.
Do I still have that one free code of stream loot still?
I don't know.
I need to go check that.
Those have all been sent, Wostein.
Let's see. Great dashboard. Coupons. Oh yeah, there's still one more use left.
Gotta copy the link.
I've copied the link and I'm posting it in my chat because you know what? It's a free. Also, the more support I get, the more packs I can have at once. So, that's something y'all gotta work for.
Speaking of the packs, Seda, have you looked into Streamloots?
I've not.
Streamloots is a lot of fun, really. It's how they played that card that to turn you into a Swampert. That came through Streamloots, and you can do all sorts of things, and your viewers can do all sorts of things to you.
Spot's probably coming out with ideas for it though.
Yeah, like especially for like my channel, it's very. I have to be very careful because like my general vibes are very more like laid back and chilled, and like I'm actually I'm in brainstorming process right now of actually removing some sound clips because I'm like, you know what, I don't want to have too much going on. Like it's supposed to be like, you know, nice, just casual vibes. Like I don't want to have like, you know, wet fart noise just randomly for 200 bits. Like not like
Wosteam underscore Royal asks, who next and into what? Kekik v Carrot.
Ash and into
What?
you should do it on Ash and turn him into a Growlithe.
good choice.
I remember that
and
turned into
Growlithe.
like Lycanthrope.
It's a good choice.
I mean,
Felt
he's
really
already got the freaking body for it.
Wosteam underscore Royal has turned Ash the Yin into a Growlithe. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 3 minutes.
Growlithe.
Yeah, he sounds so depressed.
It's just like, this is my life now. I signed up for this. This is just another Sunday.
I'm kind of jelly, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go add that Pokemon card to my collections right now.
thief!
There's it. I mean, sure, there's a Pokemon pack that's, you know, on the sidelines for when I do a Pokemon game, but, you know.
Ash, it fits so well, you know? I could absolutely... Ash would make a great name for a Growlithe. 100%.
Growlithe.
But it also could make a really good sense for Medina.
True. So maybe after that we should have Ash turned into a Mightyena.
What if we turn Ash into a Lycanthrope? I think we should do that.
You
Also,
mean a
here-
Lycanroc?
A Lycanroc, yes.
Also, here I am just remembering. Wait, the most recent thing I was turned into was a Mega Charizard X, which I don't think I've actually shared with you.
That I definitely haven't seen. Ash!
Growlithe.
Look,
You're a
there's
good
not-
boy,
there's not-
Ash.
Look, there's not enough wolf Pokemon. Like
I
here is
agree.
my rant. Pokemon Company, you cowards. You gave us, you know, midday form. Really cool. You know, finally a wolf Pokemon. You gave us Midnight. Werewolf Pokemon? Heck yeah. You decided to take the best of them and combine them into Dusk form, which is my personal favorite, even though I'm starting to turn more into a Midnight myself. But you cowards, you could have given us a bipedal Lycanroc with a big fluffy tail, and you didn't. You could have called it, you know, the Dawn form or whatever, but like you didn't do it, you cowards.
Oh, Jet's Lycanroc form. I don't care what Raigon says. He's definitely having a big fluffy tail.
You can't deny someone a big fluffy tail.
Exactly.
Growlithe.
I might be
Big
biased
fluffy
though.
tails are adorable.
Ash likes big fluffy tails.
Can I sleep with big fluffy
Growlithe.
tails?
And I do
Yeah,
agree.
let's-
Oh, it's over now, Ash.
Always when I have something to say too.
Oh, but it's fun.
Where?
Congrats, you have thumbs again. For the moment.
Yay.
Macalli?
I was going to say earlier that there's a lot of streams with a lot of sound alerts, but chat kind of spams them a lot, especially during a break, and it gets too overwhelming for me. I definitely can appreciate chill vibes.
I try to keep generally chill vibes. It kind of depends on the game, though. You know, some games are meant to be a bit more active.
Like Phasmophobia.
Yeah,
I mean, just
Phasmophobia.
That's the game I play all the time, and
thing
everyone tells
with
me
other
I'm too chill.
streamers and other streams, it just makes it kind of hard to watch them because, oh hey, all of a sudden it's really freaking loud with chat, just endlessly spamming friggin' sound alerts.
Yeah, I've thought about like implementing some of those things like my own streams, and I kind of look at it from the perspective of like, okay, what kind of viewer am I? And I appreciate the streams that don't have like too much stimulation. Because if there's just like, you know, wet fart noise and wow and, you know, all this stuff going off like 24/7, it gets a bit hard to actually follow.
My chat has thankfully been really good about not spamming things. It happens. Typically with them just bombarding me with all sorts of things. But in general, they tend to be pretty well behaved on it.
Yeah, the interesting one that I have at the moment is I've implemented a TF bot in my chat, and I actually admittedly got overwhelmed because it was being redeemed so quickly.
Oh yeah.
That it was actually getting hard to follow chat itself because 3 redeems of it would just fill up chat. So it's try to actually follow along someone's chat message when it's just someone redeemed the TF bot, someone redeemed the TF bot, and turn themselves into this. It's okay, I need to figure out a better system for this.
What I do personally is I just put what they call timers on all of my redeems.
I thought about that, and I might actually implement that in a sense because I think I can have a bit finer control with Sammy. But the biggest thing for me at the moment is actually I've put a I've taken that cap off. People have calmed down a bit. First day it's introduced, everyone was going crazy. You would not have wanted to walk into the science wing that day. It was just beakers and lasers and stuff flying around everywhere.
Oh shit!
It's just you come back. You come back from your coffee break and it's just
there's a bunch of animals all over.
Basically.
Yeah. Anybody still have thumbs?
There's a bunch of animals. There's just a bunch of plushes and pool toys, and some people are the size of the galaxy now, and some people are teeny tiny ants. It's just
on short legs.
What the hell, guys?
Is making you mini-sized.
And some people are half cyborg. Some people are mechs. It was just crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And now I'm going down the dangerous path of adding prehistoric list and a fantasy list.
I still want to steal this whole thing from you.
I'm maintaining that when I'm done the core development of it, I will happily do so. Warney has also expressed interest.
Sent you your pack, Meathy.
Oh fuck!
Because right now I have a redeem that transforms yourself.
Oh no.
With the ability to back up to 5 save slots, revert from 5 save slots, and be able to on-demand check to see what your current form is, and check to see what you have as backups. Because hey, science and transformation should be a lot of fun, and shouldn't be too permanent unless you want it to be. Consent is important, and continuing on the theme of consent, I have a redeem that allows you to transform others using the same system, but they have to sign a consent form first. So if someone doesn't want to be transformed by someone else, you can't do it.
Oh, that's one thing you could add. A petting consent form in command for that.
Very
Consent
true.
is important, but if you come into this voice call, you are explicitly giving your consent to possibly be turned into a Pokemon. Or Marten.
Look, I've always been turned into both. What's the worst that could happen?
You could be turned into a Yin.
No one turns you into a Trubbish.
Oh god, no.
Oh god.
Abandon.
Wow, everyone was absolutely
Abandoned ship. Oh.
Sir Lancelot, thank you very much for that follow.
But the big thing I'm working on is I'm working on a ability to transform everyone. It's just a step-by-step process of programming it all into Sammy. Because right now my biggest ones were if you use the transform yourself redeem, you can actually also type in which list you want. So if you want just the regular and mythical list, you can do that. But if you want just Pokemon, Digimon, or video games as well, you can just pull from those selected lists. We have something stupid 500 million options at this point, considering the different modifier species, quirks, and the scenarios you can get into.
Sounds a lot of fun for stories.
It is
a certain voice.
I will.
It's for example, Zim could go into the channel and he could redeem it and just be your hair stands on end for just a moment. You've been hit by an orbital TF laser. You find yourself being turned into an adorable, fluffy, plush Growlithe, or something like that.
Or Marten.
And thus he was adorable.
Right? Well, hello there, Draco. Not much going on, just doing some VR repairs over here while I get it ready for the stream tomorrow. Yeah, I'm just letting everybody kind of chit the chat.
And say you're programming this on your own?
I'm using SAMI, the stream automation and whatever the acronym actually stands for, but yeah, I'm just like using like I think we're at like 16 buttons for this entire redeem. Just like just using SAMI as a base to program it.
That's pretty cool.
Well, when you get it done and give it to me, I can absolutely pay you handsomely.
Yes.
With TF art from Mary.
I
Damn.
this is a good plan. I like this plan.
I want DFR at some point, but you never heard that from me.
What was that, Ash?
Draco?
What's something useful I can do?
Why are hamburger called hamburger, but the hamburger have no ham?
See, now I'm wondering if I should add TF art or add TF to my Discord bot.
Oh
Yes.
shoot.
It's pretty fun, especially if you can get the system of like saving it to going, because like that was one thing that was a barrier for me for a while, because like you could just like do a chat command that like randomizes and be like, hey, Zim is a crocodile. But then it doesn't save. But using SAMI and INI files, you can do that, and I've expanded to have save slots. So not only can I save what your current form is, I can have you just back up all your forms. It's fantastic.
Hey, there we go.
Alright, that's Sync Buster.
Can anyone hear me okay?
Yes.
Oh,
hear you.
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. I'm messing around with a lot of sound stuff over on my end as I try to get this VR stuff working. So I'm going to be kind of in and out. So if anybody says something to me and I don't respond, that's because I'm currently up looking through the Oculus headset.
So behind your back, call you adorable. Got it.
You can.
Yeah.
But how
Yeah,
can I
adorable
appreciate it
sometimes.
if I can't hear it?
I mean,
Well, he's got us there. I think.
Megan isn't someone that denies it.
I mean, aren't the truest words the ones that your friends say behind your back?
No.
If they're saying good words behind your back, then they really do care.
Well, I mean, good things are great, but like if they're bad, then
Okay, that's an entirely different story.
yeah.
Also, real quick, speaking of art, let's see. Can you try and get me info? I mean, you could literally just tell me to have Mary cross the Lunagaron with the rock ruff, and I'm sure she could pull off something awesome. Or if you have a specific idea.
The core idea that I had in mind, if I was like working off that like crossing, if I was to like properly stick with Ice Dragon, is I'd imagine like anything where you'd have like the white fluff, and this is also my excuse for giving like a midnight like rock a long fluffy tail, but like the tail is giving off like a cold haze aura around it. And I imagine like anything like the claws would have like a very blue sheen to it, at the minimum.
Do get a write-up description of this to Rygon.
Yeah, that's probably. I was about to say that's probably the priority. Like, need to actually get like this all approved from Rygon first.
Yeah.
And also probably not think about it at like almost 6 a.m.
No, you should only be thinking about it at
It's
6
just something that I need done ASAP. But yeah, not tonight.
I mean, can't I just be like a missing gnome for like 2 sessions?
I can dance on the head of a pin as well.
K-Chrysovs would
in
get the
Zim's
pack
eyes,
because
and mine
he's a
as well.
hard-working
No.
Eevee. You have been given an AMP and V pack through Stream
Nah,
Links by
you need to talk to the
Mealy12.
coffee man.
Good luck.
Look, I'm just like like this is all moving so fast.
I told you this was a possibility like more than a week ago, though.
I know you did, but like.
See, Zim has everything all set up and running. He just needs to add you in.
Yeah, I mean, like, look,
Also,
I mean,
Meathy, thank you for gifting that pack to Chris Sobbs. I'll send it off now.
I was gonna say I normally don't like planning things so fast, but then again I did like plan me attending AnthroCon in like 2 weeks, so like
Nice.
actually no, it was less than 2 weeks. It was basically like 2 hours, but 2 weeks ahead of time.
I generally I would rather get everything planned out and out of the way so I can get back to relaxing and not worrying about it as fast as possible.
That's fair. That's a.
That's the way I look at this stuff. It's like, get it sent off to Mary. I don't have to worry about it until she sends me a whip, and then I send it off to you, and I'm done.
Hello?
Hello,
See-
what's your
hello.
mic on?
Hey, I'm over on the Oculus. I finally got it working.
I can feel like you're moving around for some
Sim
reason.
says that you're a big bully and will deny him a big fluffy tail.
Yes.
I did?
Yeah, you're saying that you don't care what Rygon says. You're getting the big fluffy tail, so you may sound like Rygon was telling you couldn't.
Oh, he wasn't
Yes.
telling me I couldn't. I was just saying, regardless of what he says, I'm getting it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay. Okay, I see how it is.
Like, look, now you've just opened up the door for him to have Jet experience a very tragic rockfall accident.
Can involve mini sharp
don't take the
blades.
tail.
It's okay.
That's-
He's a ghost type, so he'll survive.
Alright, if this works, I'm gonna try and get Steam VR working.
Wait, Rygon, are you gonna do VR streams?
Yes, I am trying. I'm attempting a VR stream. I'm gonna do some more pistol whip.
Hell yeah.
And were you trying to say something, Ash? I wasn't sure if that was you or Rygon.
No, I'm just trying to sort of knock on Iron Rush because I don't have a ground floor.
Ah.
Alright, well, that is loading. It'll
Ooh,
change the
glitchy.
sound up.
We are getting some glitch from you now, Rygon.
That might work.
Really?
Two more. Almost there.
Yes, yes, really.
Wait, what else?
Oh,
Oh, hey, oh, here,
Woo.
oh, here we go. We got more
Oh,
dialogue.
right.
Hey there, rude Dwaggy.
Wasteen
Oh.
underscore oil
might
has
actually
turned
work on it.
underscore Zim into Eevee. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 3 minutes.
V?
Zim makes the most adorable.
Okay.
You make the most adorable. Okay, what? Quick, guys. What kind of evolution stone are we gonna toss the Zim's general direction?
V?
water.
V?
I'm
Uh,
sorry. Oh. Yeah, well, yeah.
Umbreon.
V? V?
Waterstone? Waterstone? I was thinking ice stone, but Waterstone
Yeah.
works.
V? V? V?
Moonstone. Gotta do Moonstone.
I'm gonna head out later.
Is this where
So,
we
yeah.
is this where we unlock the secret ghost type by tossing Moonstone at Zim?
No, you have to toss a brick at them.
V?
No.
No.
No, there's a Duskstone. That's the one.
Okay, fair. But you know, Waterstone works because then Zim will just never hear the end of it.
Oh.
V.
Oh, no.
Okay, baby.
Now you see
Easy.
why it's a bad idea.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he'll love being all moist.
Oh god, no. Why?
Okay.
Evie, Evie, Evie.
Oh,
Abort, 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 abort.
Oh my god, so much!
Turn back now.
I, for the record, would like to claim absolutely zero responsibility for any of this.
Really?
Evie, Evie.
Oh, what's going on?
Look! You don't
Evie?
blame the cat. You don't blame the catalyst for the actual reaction.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Sure you don't.
Oh, the issue with this one is that you don't have ranged attacks.
Okay. Could somebody turn on my stream real quick and let me know if you can hear anything? I'm gonna turn on
Possibly?
the game.
Ah, crap.
Yeah. It might be able to hear you. I want to know if we can hear the game. And if you can hear me.
Alright, let me do a thing then.
Evie, Evie.
I'll put you all nice, pompous bow.
Right, how do you spell your Twitch?
How do I spell my Twitch?
E-V-V-V-V-V-V-V-V.
Mine
Oh,
is
that
just
is-
Rygon Plays.
Right.
E-V-V-V.
Yeah, no,
Oh gosh.
There we
know,
go.
No, he's EE_VEE.
Oh gosh.
Well, that's over now.
You guys are
Right.
being very silly.
That was
You can
really
get it
funny.
slowed.
Look, this is why I'm not normally up this late. You
Oh,
only,
But
you,
it's
you-
fun.
Poor Oculus.
You only have Zim to blame.
My poor
I will
Oculus is
accept the
chugging.
blame for this fun time that we're having. Oh yeah, you said there was more dialogue. Enter the main room where each of the sinks is converted into a drinks dispenser. Speakers built into the floor hit you with the deepest bass beats from your toes up. Further along, the cubicles. These will be private dance floors, each one featuring the latest hits from a different continent. What?
Okay, yeah, your audio's coming through, right?
So you can hear me too on stream?
Hold on. Try talking.
Hello, can you hear me?
You put Lichen Rock on the ceiling?
We put Lichen Rock
So
on
you can hear my mic?
Yes.
Awesome.
We can hear you.
Great.
Well, we can hear you in call. I don't know about stream. Sorry.
Well, the stream is the one I'm asking for. I know you can all hear me in call.
Sorry. That's
You're
my fault.
fine. My poor VR headset is chugging for some reason, though, and I don't know why.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I might have a guess.
Path 11.
What can I
Past
say?
11.
What?
What can I say? Like Rock. English is
Lichen
failing
Rock
me.
is great.
Like Rock is
Yeah.
fantastic.
I'll be honest.
Especially-
One Lichen Rock.
I'll be honest. I have been very tempted to make a Lichen Rock character for years, and now that we're doing the Pokemon, it's like, yes!
Wait a minute.
Alright.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you're coming.
Ow!
Right. You're coming through clear on the stream.
Why Rude Twaggy?
I thought you said Rude Draggy, but no, it's literally Rude Draggy. That is a name. A good one, I think. You You can die. Come on.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay, I'm back. Did I miss anything?
Only Zim doing the most awesome breakdance of all time.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
How could I miss that?
I'm really upset. Zim outdanced me, which no one is supposed to.
And it somehow didn't save the universe.
Oh.
And he somehow didn't turn into an Eevee from it.
Oh.
Because naturally he was doing the TF dance.
Yep.
Death dance? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, with hot, you know, sick moves like, you know, the tail explosion.
Tail explosion, you mean the boom.
Tail
The beat's going and then it drops and just tail explosion and then it just goes fucking
Alright, let's go ahead and
frantic.
What am I doing? I need to be single targeting these teams.
I was sitting here trying to clean a spot on the floor, and I'm like, why is it not doing anything? And then I moved and realized, oh, it's a reflection of the light on the ceiling.
Hilarious.
I blame Ash.
What?
Hi, Ash.
I'm not playing the game. Hi.
I know, that's why you're the perfect victim to accept blame.
Well, you can lay blame, but it doesn't mean I'm going to accept blame.
Alright, I think I got it all figured out on the VR side of things. The chat saying they can hear me. I think we're golden.
Persona 4 golden?
Oh. It's actually not bad.
Splish splash. Well, I mean, Rude Draggy, if you want to make a use of your egg coins, you could pick up Stream Loot cards. Just saying. Got
Yeah,
lots of fun stuff you can do there.
Alright. Could somebody type something over in my stream chat so I can make sure it pops up?
Crap. Hang on.
I win.
Hey, there we go. Thank you much. Alright, so we got it all set up then.
Yay.
Alrighty, what should be the first one we do? Oh, Zim, you still talking shit? What the fuck?
Squirtle, Squirtle.
Do I need to kick Zim out?
Yes.
What?
Alrighty, here we go.
That's an idea.
Here we go.
Yep. Okay, yeah, that's solid.
I really enjoy this game.
It's fantastic.
Apparently they're adding a blah, 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 mini golf course.
Would you
Yep,
like to repeat that?
I saw that.
Ooh. What's next? Mini golf simulator?
I love
I want to play mini golf now. I want to do goat karting. Who wants to do goat karting? I want to do goat karting at some point.
Pay for my plane ticket.
Rue Twaggy, you have not signed up on Streamloots yet, so I can't send that.
Note to self. Sign up on Streamloots.
Note to self, if you're a streamer, use Streamloots, please.
I mean, if you're going to and aren't yet, let me know
I
before
still
you
have
do.
yet to even look at Streamloots at all.
Oh,
Let me know before you do, because I can give you a referral code.
Oh. Oh, I should have done that beforehand, and then Zim could have.
Yeah, you should have.
See, listen, it was gonna be a big surprise.
And all I'm thinking of is Open your mouth and close your eyes, and you'll receive a big surprise.
Is it Pokemon TF?
Wow.
Is it Pokemon TF? I hope it's Pokemon TF.
No, it's
You're
Marten
Pokemon
TF.
Oh, that's one.
It's Fox TF.
Oh no.
Wait, the Yeen is giving out Fox TF now?
Technically 50% Yin, 50% Fox. Because the tails are too damn good. I just don't have a ref that shows anything like it.
One of these days I'll get an ass.
Here, you're not running away from me.
You're not running away.
You'll never escape me. I'll be the reason you die here.
By the way, are you still streaming, Kitsu?
No.
I'm not streaming today.
Oh, you decided not to? Aw.
I just didn't know what I wanted to do with myself.
I get that way too much. Honestly, I'm kind of I'm kind of thinking I might start, because there have been so many days where I'm scheduled to start at this time, and then I don't start at it because I'm sitting here for an hour trying to figure out what I want to play. So I'm thinking Go ahead.
Oh, obviously, I'm legit taking like a week off after Halloween.
Oh, why?
Honestly, I've been feeling just a little bit burnt out.
Ah, that's fair.
And I've been doing like a bit of a reduced stream schedule, but like it's not quite been doing it.
Meanwhile, me over here streaming for 14, 15, 20 hours every day.
I honestly don't know how you do it.
He has nothing else to do.
I have no other life.
I mean, same.
Well, you at least have a job.
I've worked for a cumulative total of 40 hours the entire summer. Calling it a job is generous.
Oh.
Even though I'm very appreciative of it, because it does put me in an actual lab doing actual science.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to come hang out over here more.
You really won't be able to.
But see, I'm then going to be tempted to play PowerWash Simulator when I really should be working on art commissions.
Fair.
I should be working on other stuff too, but I don't know. I just be mad about that too.
But yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna just start doing just chatting streams at the beginning every day until I figure out what I want to do.
Very fair.
I could do that, but I'd have.
Well, I probably wouldn't have many people to chat with either, but it would still be something. At the least, maybe then I'll get people that come by closer to the start of my stream instead of all at the end. Because I'll actually be on time. Ish. And I mean, I don't do PowerWash Simulator all the time.
Just most of the time.
Yep, Zim's gonna become a professional PowerWash streamer. He's gonna, in about a year's time, have the top time on speedrun.net. He's gonna figure out the optimal strategy to be able to complete PowerWash Simulator in like an hour.
You see, it's a very simple solution. All you need to do is drop a bomb. Boom! Nothing to clean. It's all clean. Right? Right.
It's like, hello, my name is Seda, and welcome to my TED Talk. Today we are going to discuss what is dirt, what constitutes germs and filth, and what is the solution to all our germ problems. Clearly, here we have tactical firebomb gets rid of all the filth, as well as your structure. But our target is to get rid of the filth.
It works great.
Job's done, we get paid.
Oh, so this is Skaven Sim? Okay.
Oh no, you haven't seen
Roasting
Skaven yet.
underscore oil is burning everything.
Skaven Zim scares me.
I wanna see.
What do you mean it scares you? Have you actually seen me do my Skaven voice?
No, but I am now afraid.
Be afraid. Be
Why
very
must
afraid.
you be afraid? There's no reason to be afraid. I am more curious than anything.
Oh no.
Oh. Do I have it in me to do it properly tonight, though? That's the question.
Probably not. Doesn't matter if you do or do not. I'm just saying I am interested.
So now we're going to go ahead and we're in here getting everything moist clean. Yes, yes, it's going to be nice and pretty, nice and clean. The Great Hornet Rat does not like it clean, but it must be clean. We must keep up pretenses. They can't know that it's actually covered in warpstone. Yes, pretty great, pretty clean warpstone. It'll make more Skaven rats. Yes, yes.
And here we can see the rare and elusive Skaven Zim, admiring the handiwork of his cleanliness routine. Nature is truly fascinating. Let's
It's
observe.
very clean. Very, very, very clean. I adore it.
I suppose there should be a Skaven redeem. Maybe I'll add that as a card.
Okay, honestly, Zim,
Yeah.
the moment you started off with that, it reminded me when I was much younger and you could say a bit frantic to get things done right.
Frantic?
Oh,
No, it is not frantic. No. It is methodical. It is purposeful. Yes, the transformation, the change. It is proper and methodical. It must happen at the proper time. The proper time, yes. Cannot be too soon, too fast, no, too slow. No. It must be all right. Just perfect. Yes, perfect rate. Yes.
Dun dun dun. The local time is now 6:16 a.m.
Hey there, Kaji.
Hi, Kachi.
Hey, Kaji.
Buenos dias.
Oh, and he's Mexican. Okay.
Kaji, big streamer, meets Seda, big streamer.
I don't think I'm big streamer.
You are a
Listen,
big streamer.
you're
Why
bigger
not?
than me. You're a big streamer.
Yeah, you're super big. You're great.
Ah.
What are we
And
talking
I
about?
mean, you literally are a noodle dragon most of the time on your streams now, so... And literally only the corner of your face can fit on the screen. That is definitely... That is definitely big.
I mean, that's big noodle dragon, not big streamer.
Touche.
And plus, remember, the size of the noodle dragon depends on the size of the donation. It's canon.
Just like Ash and his sausage.
What? Say what?
You know, I don't want to ask. I do not want to ask. I'm just gonna spam noodles in chat, or noodles in Zim's chat.
Noodles are very
I would
cute.
love to see.
If you like werewolves and noodle dragons, go check out twitch.tv/TheBDA. We got noodles.
Sausages.
See that? Listen, you're getting a follow right now. I'm check this out. To be honest, I might pop over my downtime.
I was making a reference to the. I was making a reference to, you know, the time that we played Super Animal Royale with the sausage weapon.
Oh, right, that.
Oh, I have the giant syringe for my weapon. It's fantastic. Also, I'm now very curious what kind of clip would get brought up if you did the shout-out clip.
Would you like me to? Hello there, Spirit Ferret.
I am very curious.
Let's see.
And losing much English.
I have so many people to shout out. I think I got everybody. Oh wait, no, I missed.
Spirit Ferret
Asterisk.
just resubscribed for 4 months. How
Hard
is
to
the
dare you. Why
Alright.
must I continue to be bullied?
Shout out clip Shada. Let's see what we get.
Let's see what we get. Am I the big bad wolf? Oh boy, it's an old one. Survey says no. Even though in my heart I like to think I am. But that heart is also like made of like cupcakes and rainbows, so probably not.
Your heart is made of rainbows and cupcakes, huh? Yeah, I think did you start using the evil characters tag? Because I'm gonna have to, you know, take it back.
I have yet to earn my evil characters tag.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever gonna earn it if that's what your heart is made of.
Look, I'm a gay werewolf. What else is my heart gonna be made out of? Actually, don't answer that.
Wait a second.
Too late.
Wah!
TOS, TOS, TOS.
That TOS can't save you now, Lawrence.
I suffered badly.
Oops.
That was
we're gonna
that
try it
was
again,
good,
guys. Take
Kitsu. I just felt
Well,
like
is
shouting
that
you
Sam?
out anyways, Artie. I said that was
But-
good.
But
Also,
I
there's
didn't do
scratch.
anything. Did I?
Yes, you did.
And now I'm remembering the Sailor Moon art I got.
messed up.
The multiple Sailor Moon themed art I got.
You got Sailor Moon themed art?
Well,
Yes,
it makes sense. The beginning of the theme song is "Fighting Evil by Moonlight."
Wait, are you now Bayonetta?
I know. Hold on. I will dump it in the art share. One of my mods, Alpine, commissioned my reference sheet artist to draw me as Super Sailor Moon.
Oh boy.
Oh, there's an art check. That'll do.
Yep.
I have not checked this out yet, but I'll check it out after I'm done with these dungeon runs. Oh shit.
Rude Dwaggy, you need to sign up for Streamloot so I can send you your pack. Do exclamation point loot in the chat.
Damn.
Get that loot.
Speaking of loot,
Okay.
Neon hasn't gotten back to me, but I'm probably going to be... or I am going to be canceling Ascent to Ascend tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Or later today.
What is that?
Huh?
Oh, one of your campaigns?
Yeah, one of my D&D campaigns.
Yeah. It's the
Oh,
one
I'm sorry to
still
hear
in.
that.
He is... It was discovered last night that he apparently misunderstood that non-streamed sessions were not to be canon sessions.
Oh.
And he was not prepared for this and was panicking.
Cheered with 100 eggy bitties. Hardwotug.
By the way, if you guys have not seen Scratched or Artie, for the rest of you here, I recommend checking out both of them. They are absolutely adorable.
Says the adorable Sableroot / firedog.
Slash whatever else we've turned him into.
Eevee. At least this stream.
He's
I
good.
don't know, not many people turn me into things. It's kind of sad.
Well, coming down to my testing facility, we'll fix that.
Also, I put something in Archie that I've been working on for the past, I don't know how long.
It's level 3.
Oh, it's looking very good.
Good.
Sorry, I saw you send it on to my phone, but like my phone's only on 3% battery.
Alright. Yeah, that
I was watching.
That was colors I was working on for it. Basically, just trying to figure the base color.
Oh, Kaji
Once
rejoined.
Team_oil has turned Razim into a Vaporeon. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 3 minutes.
And Peppy says, Vaporeon. And Kaji says he'd be turned into a Toro or a Femboy.
But I'm already 125 pounds.
Kaji? I need to talk to you at some point. We are going to have words.
Come on, Zim. Use your words.
Use your words, Zim.
Vaporeon.
You know, I'm.
Did you know that in terms of?
Nope. We are not going there. I was gonna pull up the dex entries. So the dex entries would be
Vaporeon.
You sound so defeated.
You asked for this.
Literally. People don't turn me into enough stuff. Those were your words.
Hey Zim, did you know that when Vaporeon's fins begin to vibrate, it is a sign that rain will come within a few hours? Subscribe to Vaporeon Facts. Thank you for subscribing to Vaporeon Facts.
Vaporeon.
Did you know that Vaporeon's body cellular structure is similar to the molecular composition of water? It can melt invisibly in water.
Vaporeon.
Vaporeon's seemingly in love with this. What did you do? I must know.
So when are we getting the Zim Vaporeon art?
Hey Mary.
You know, guys, I'm not quite good at translating Pokey speak, but I'm assuming that's soon.
You okay there, Igon?
Vaporeon?
Oh. Give him a... We didn't give him toast. I think if we give him toast, he'll be fine.
Vaporeon? Vaporeon? Oh good, it's over.
What's up? I heard Vaporeon a ton.
You were breathing heavily there.
Oh, sorry about that.
I thought you were particularly enjoying my rendition of being a Vaporeon.
Yeah, I think you made a very good Vaporeon. I think we should make this permanent.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
Finally got myself that S ranking though.
I do have an artist that I can message anytime and get all the art I want.
And I have to live in constant fear of that.
See, I want my art like that, but my art is busy working out live things, so give them time.
Look, I like from my perspective, I have to watch what I say at times because I have numerous friends who are either themselves talented artists or know talented artists, and
or
it has
employ
bitten me in the
talented
butt.
artists.
Yeah, and it has bitten me in the butt a few times.
How so? You get free
Almost
art?
there.
I've been turned into a
0.9.
deer twice.
Oh,
All of the
Okay.
artists
Okay.
I know are
Actually, no,
way
I-
too busy
They can
to
only
ever
talk like
do
the
anything like that
Pokemon
to
for
me.
3 minutes.
Actually, no, I lie 3 times. I did get a sketch of myself as a buff deer.
Finion!
Nice.
Finion?
It's just
Finion.
Finion.
Does anyone have any spare?
Finion?
Does anyone have any
Finion.
spare net balls around? I used the last one
Well, you
mine.
can go or something.
I have some in storage.
the
Do you want to
thing
go
is the
get
goal.
them? I can go do that for you.
Fin.
You're right. Totally should use a master ball in this.
Fin!
No, I don't want to use my master ball. My master ball is for someone else.
Look, I got like
Alright,
I got like 8 of them. It's fine.
Fin!
there we go.
Does it? Now, if we catch him in the Pokeball in the 3 minutes, how does the time dilation work in the Pokeball?
That is an
Fin?
excellent question.
I like to imagine it's about the same time. Like, the Pokeball itself probably takes in the sunlight or daylight from whatever outside and transmutes it into a form of day-night. That's how I
There we
like to
go.
think about
Okay.
it.
Also, Spirit Ferret. I'll use that on Eternatus,
Finion.
and I nicknamed it Cuddles.
And there you go, Wostein. I did the hydrate.
Okay, now I just want to see Zim as a Finion, but looking pretty put out with the Cedar trader. Go, Cuddles.
Decision. We'll go back to
Finion.
I take it. That expression of your name means you approve.
Oh,
Fin.
Look,
Fin.
I've been slowly working on like my shiny Pokemon team. I actually literally tonight just hatched a shiny Gibble.
Oh, nice.
So I have like
It was a solid one.
very much. I have shiny Dusk and Midnight Lycanroc. I have a shiny Haraxis that I'm not really using on my team.
Actorus.
Working on a shiny Decidueye right now.
Ooh, I want.
But also my thing is, all of them in Moonballs. That was definitely the biggest one. Is like, you know, shiny Gibble, Lycanroc, Decidueye in Moonballs. Also have shiny Umbreon and Sylveon in Moonballs. I love Moonballs.
Okay, they must be better than Zim's balls. Are they squeaky at least?
Oh, I do have very nice, soft, squeaky balls. Would you like to play with my balls, Seda?
You know. I'm done.
You want to play with my balls? They're really nice and soft. Seda?
Sure, why not?
Get Seder away.
I got squeaky tennis balls.
Seder, come back. Don't leave me alone.
Here to come back. You can blame it all
You're
on
low.
me.
You have an owl. You have.
Seda, I'm
Rhygon.
just talking about squeaky tennis balls, that's all. They got squeakers in them. Even left the game.
Be
Nothing
careful what you wish
spamming
for, Zim.
TOS. There was nothing wrong with what I said.
The implication is what was wrong with what you said.
Hey, it is not my fault if you all can't get your minds out of the gutter.
Your
We're
mind's in the
furries,
gutter.
What do you expect?
And you know what you did.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the final variant dungeon run of the night. After that, I don't know. Maybe I'll play voice mod on. And tell you a wonderful tale as the storyteller.
I'd rather you not.
No, but that makes me want to do it more.
If you found a way to turn down the volume for it.
Yeah, turn down the volume on it.
Oh, is it really loud? I didn't realize.
Yeah.
No one tells me. No one ever tells me this kind of stuff. You gotta like tell me. Is it better?
Still that.
Scream.
Teeth brushing. Okay, my mind went to a bad place just now. I blame you for the sim. I blame you.
All right, Chris, sleep well. Thanks for coming by. What even is the status of my Stream Raiders battle? I have no idea. For that matter, what's the status on Rygon?
Good question.
Rygon!
Serio Khan has turned Randus calls him into a Runerigus. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 3 minutes.
Runerigus?
Runerigus? Oh, that's the Stonehenge. No, that's not Stonehenge.
Runerigus.
Okay.
Runerigus. Runerigus.
An alternate form of Coppergregus.
Runerigus.
I think it's a ghost type.
Oh, ghost type Yawn Mask. Right, in Galar. Right.
Yeah.
Runerigus.
I think Rygon might be entirely focused because it is a music game.
Heard my name, what's up?
Runerigus. Runerigus.
Rank up. Hold the line.
Runerigus! Not fall. I wanted to know
Veil Eyes
what
rated
was up
my
because we
stream with
hadn't heard
9
from you for a
views.
bit. And then he got TF'd into a Pokemon.
Runerigus. Runerigus. Runegrig.
So what's up?
Runerigus. Rune.
Oh, that'll do.
How's it feel to be a door?
Runerigus. Rune. Rune.
I think he's trying to say rude, but you know what? That just might, you know. I think he's enjoying it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Runerigus.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah, this is unplayable.
Rune?
Like how unplayable? Tell me.
Runerigus?
Well, I can't. Nothing. I can't see anything.
Oh.
That is unplayable.
Yeah. Oh, did y'all catch it?
No.
Runerigus?
No. Hold on.
I'm just glad I got the thing done. Alright. So that's pretty much all I wanted to do was just to see if I could get the dang VR thing working.
No, you're probably gonna go sleep now.
Rune Grigus. Rune Grigus.
I could go to sleep, but then what's the fun in that?
Rune.
Yeah. Stay out
Also,
forever and ever and
Chat,
ever.
could I change out of my Lalafell and back into an Aura, or should I stay in Lalafell?
Okay, I think it's over. Hi there,
Yes,
Valise.
Aura.
Thank you for the for the raid. Since my friends here in voice decided not to help me out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I was not
sorry.
paying
I'm not
attention.
I'm sorry. I'm not streaming. I did. do
No,
a
but you are a
shout-out.
moderator.
Yeah, I did the shout out.
Yeah,
Yes,
see, there
but-
you go. That's all a moderator needs to do.
No. Anyways, thank you so much for that
We'll see
raid.
the job
Welcome on in. Welcome on in, everybody. I am Razim. That was one of the cards a viewer played on me. But yeah, I am Razim. We do all sorts of things. Velis, how was your stream? Would you like a regular shout out, or would you like a random clip from your channel brought up?
Well, another shout out with a clip.
Well, yeah. I guess you did get a shout out at least. You want a random clip? It's SO clip.
Okay. In one word?
Yeah, SO clip in one word, and then their name.
Right.
Oh, mitigate that. I see a tie so far. Yeah.
There we go.
Put
Oh, cute.
the crazy powerful dot on you.
What is this game?
Okay.
Which one?
Oh, Disney
one
Dreamlight
that's,
Valley?
No, the one on the clip.
Oh.
Oh, that was Wizard 101? I have never actually seen any gameplay of it.
It's not too bad, but it's obviously made for a younger audience. It keeps it simple.
Fair.
Go
But
sleep,
yeah, welcome on in,
Lost Eye.
everybody. I am Razib. We do
Thanks, Megan.
variety gaming here. Right now, we are doing PowerWash Simulator. Earlier tonight, we had our Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tabletop campaign. And then, of course, we do all sorts of other things, as well as many other tabletop games. From D&D to Pathfinder, Exalted, World of Darkness, and of course, like I said, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon RPG. But thank you so much for
How about you
sharing
tell them
your
a little bit
community.
about what happened in tonight's game?
What happened? I sat there and
Yeah.
did nothing.
Because I was
Correct
trying to
amount.
help you at least.
Yeah, you're lucky.
could've
You're lucky
left
I
you
was kind
behind.
enough to allow that. You could have just sat there for 5 turns. Well, I guess you kind of did.
Yeah, I kind of did wind up sitting there for 5 turns doing nothing.
Yes,
Sorry, man. That's just how it goes sometimes.
Oh god, I lost the round.
I was more surprised that Aurum pretty much got everything I had planned.
Well, he wouldn't really let the rest of us talk much.
Yeah, he actually
No, it
really
wasn't.
wouldn't.
Oh, he went? Oh.
For someone with like no contest, he talks a lot.
Yeah.
I'll leave that between all of you to settle.
I'm just sitting here wondering why does an Aurum stream if he talks that much?
He's a scaredy cat, and he took charge in the final situation.
Well, maybe that's something you all, as in character or as a group, could discuss next time. Because all I can do as DM is I can tell players to kind of settle down a little bit, or I could try to give you all spotlights, but it's still group stuff, whatever you guys decide to do.
There were multiple times that I tried to do stuff and he just beat me to the punch.
Kind of feels like me when no one's speaking, but I don't know.
It's
Is
not,
that worse?
it's not terrible of him. It's just something that he does need to learn how to share. Good night, Kaji. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Why? The best thing I could say for those kind of situations is don't be afraid to use the coins. That's what they're there for.
Well, the problem is when he literally gets... like, there were multiple... there was the one time I mentioned, but it happened multiple times, where he literally beat me to the punch on saying exactly what I was planning to say, and so it's like, no point in flipping the coin if I'm just going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
The thing that kind of also goes back to the point of the first puzzle, where we were supposed to, come to consensus on what is, friends and alliances. And it's like, no, we all came to our own different things.
Oh yeah, that's...
I think it's something as a group, but we all typically don't want to end up doing the same thing as others.
Yeah.
We
it
like
doesn't
being
feel nice
separate.
to... It
Copy.
doesn't feel great to just copy somebody else.
Yeah.
But I'll probably talk to him at some point during the week and be like, hey, can we maybe not have you take over?
Because it's almost similar to how I was in the past in speaking a lot.
You've definitely been far better.
I just hope I am. Part of me constantly worries.
No, I haven't had any complaints with you at all.
Yeah.
I'm back. What were you all saying in for the past 2 minutes?
How amazing a DM Rygon is.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that. I'll definitely buy it.
And how much Rygon should be turned into a Marten?
Okay.
Well, I mean, I've been a lot of things. That'll just be one more.
Damn.
Okay. Listen, honestly, I think that one is slightly iffy and such. He looks better than an Espeon.
Aw, thank you.
Personally.
Marten.
Again, personally, I prefer the air.
I gotta
Marten's
say
aren't-
Umbreon in that regard.
I was an Umbreon for over a decade, so that definitely wouldn't be anything too new for me.
Okay.
But the main thing I was saying is that, Asterisk has been doing much better about hogging the spotlight, and I'll probably sit down with Orem and be like, hey, could we share?
Sure. Just don't scare him into non-participation.
That's what I'm
That
here
is
for,
not
Zen.
my goal at all. I don't
I
want
know,
that.
I know, but you know how people can be sometimes.
I don't think that'll happen with him.
That's fair. Well, if you need me to sit down as part of the conversation, just let me know.
Well, maybe we could do it on Monday while we're going through... Well, I don't really want to do that on stream
You
necessarily.
seem to be planning a lot of things for Monday, that's all I'm saying.
Well, now we're no longer doing the SATA thing. Well, I mean, you can still do stuff with SATA then, but I was mostly thinking Monday would work for starting work on the
What are you talking about Mondays
New
tomorrow?
system.
I'm hopping up. I'll have fun with the rest of your streams
Catch you later.
and everyone else
See ya.
who's streaming.
Okay, yeah.
I'll probably stop here soon too.
Rude
I
Waggy, I have sent you your pack, by the way.
Yeah, Monday's in about 3 hours.
Just,
what are you talking about?
Monday's in 3 hours for you, sir. It's only 2 a.m. of Sunday for me.
He's in Australia.
Yeah.
Oh, he's an odd. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, with DST.
Okay, Drake's sister, and then Drakely.
I can't get this figured out. All right, I'm gonna take this off and set things back up normally.
Wosteen_Royal asks, who's the sweetest among you in voice?
Hey, it's a Seda.
Others may offer input too. Ovo.
Oh, welcome back, Seda.
I've returned on a completely different device with cleaner teeth and in the more and from the comfort of my own bed.
Nice.
Welcome back, then.
Now you can stay up forever. So I won't be lonely because everyone goes to bed when it gets late here and I feel like being social.
But it's like almost 7 a.m.
Well,
I
what
do
you have
plan
do
to.
tomorrow?
I do plan to end my stream here in a little bit.
Damn it,
Hey, look,
Tim.
I'm doing my part by prolonging it by leaving the rest of the work to you. Like and rock, 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 like and rock.
Man, Lycrock's a fan favorite.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I know a couple who like Rocks, aka my secretary.
All right, there we go.
I am looking forward to. I've kind of decided I'm gonna get Jet's Lycanroc form drawn early. I know we are a
Too bad
long
about
way
that tragic. Yeah, too bad about that tragic tail accident, though. I'm sorry to hear about that.
Okay,
I mean,
you're talking about Pokemon wasting wordplay again.
But yeah, no, I'd be fine with that. Honestly, I'd prefer Lycanroc with the tail.
Yeah. Everything, all of them should have a big fluffy tail.
I agree.
Or scaly, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anything scaly has to have a tail, or it's just wrong. Furry,
Yeah.
I can kind of get past, but scaly, come on, people.
Okay. So.
But first, I'm probably gonna go get Mary to draw me some TF art because I want it.
Speaking of which, we still need to get something.
Good.
Yes, we do.
Let the TF flow through you.
I don't.
I think
Yeah,
I'll go
TF
get.
art.
Maybe I'll go get her to draw Seda as a deer.
Come on, that's old news. Go say there is a
Fair.
box.
Fair.
Okay, look, I just got a sketch from Shy of me like mid Fox TF.
Oh, well.
But there
Okay,
there is a slim window of getting Seda mid deer TF.
Oh.
Because every single deer Seda piece has been post TF.
Ah.
What about hyena TF?
Wosteen_Royal
I've not done
enough
hyena
underscores him into a
Hey,
milsap.
no, that's not that.
They can
that's
only
the
talk
matter
like
right
their
there.
Pokemon for 3 minutes.
Though, admittedly, this October has been a complete blip of like TF art sketches that I've been slowly coloring in.
Oh no.
I mean, I did get turned into an Ori spirit. It's adorable.
Milk
Orcas were very recent. I have not done a Milpreak.
Milkry.
No,
Oh.
that's what Zim's done into right now.
Milkry.
Milcery. No, that's fine. No, I might be wrong. I don't know.
No.
Look, I just imagine the hilarity of being like on a work Zoom call and like Zim's just using his like model, and then just like behind the scenes actually just turning to all these Pokemon and just like people like, what is up with you?
Milk, cream, milk.
Like, no, Zim, we don't want your milk pre-milk.
So what
Jim,
you
what's
like?
your favorite drink?
Oh, God, that's so bad. Okay, hold on. I think I've got a cure for that.
Is the cure
Oh,
more?
don't film me now.
Milk cream?
Clearly, the cure is more TF.
Milk cream milk.
Yeah, maybe. Just waiting for the routine to go through. Why is it always a pie? Did you remove the anvil?
Milk.
Okay. One nil for yes, two for no.
I don't think he understands yes and no anymore. I think all he just knows is milk free.
All that
Milkery.
is left is Milkery.
Everyone you know is gone. There's only milk free.
Milkery.
Yeah.
Milk cream.
Well, I think I'm gonna end my stream now. I ain't doing much anymore, so thank you all so much for coming on by. I know this was a good bit of a long stream and kind of a whatever stream, but thank you all so much. Look forward to seeing you later today when I guess stream some more, because I got no life. Bye!
Here we go, guys. This is it.
Bye.
I'll still be in
milk.
chat, I'm just ending the stream.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, that's over. No, the anvil was not removed.
Okay, so I just have terrible luck. Ah, good to know.
You know, I'm looking through the list of what I sent you. So I sent you the rat.
What is this mammoth?
I did not send you the Zoroark, or the Fox,
What?
or the Moth, or the
Why?
Change Sharks, or the Zerglings.
Okay.
Oh, I've got a Zergling
Make
one.
a request. Send all the things to me too.
It's his team. Yo! Okay, I'm happy.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm just hyped right now.
Okay.
Have you seen the Zergling Zim, Seda?
I have. Very good Zergling.
Okay.
But yeah, send everything to both Odd Socks and I.
Yeah.
Also, I finally have the pro washer. I have finally
thank
made
God.
Alrighty,
What?
stream's done on my end.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
it.
almost dying.
What were you saying about it? Oh, hey there,
What now?
Ethan.
Ethan?
Ethan.
Ethan. It's a little mouse.
There. This one's Fun Leaf, I bet. I was shocked to hear this theme.
Are you talking about Stream Raiders? Oh, I'm gonna be ending here soon already, so I didn't want to run another battle tonight.
Gosh, burn. Oh.
We're all kind of more or less winding down now.
I mean, I guess I could start another one and run it at some point after I'm done streaming, if you would like. Just, let me know. Alright, let me start up on another battle.
Alright. Turn blow.
Unwavering purpose.
Fast the Ninja! Hello there, and thank you very much for that follow.
Shit. shit.
Do you have an order, TF,
Wait.
Seda?
What?
Pardon?
Do you have an order?
Wait.
I do. I actually have 2.
Oh.
I haven't coded
Nice.
them in yet, but
Oh, wow.
I know Seda and I recently got one. I think I sent it to you, Ash.
Okay. Giant explosions there.
Maybe.
what did we do recently?
The one from
TF
Wagner?
in the waters.
Oh, that
I did it.
yeah, that one I can't put in my TF folder.
Why?
It's right here. Yes. Now we'll rise again and suffer. Okay.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, I stand right here. Oh, this is a fun.
I'm just trying to see where are the other otters. Did I actually not save the otters on my phone? I may have not saved the otters on my phone.
Oh, I see. I see.
Oh, shoot. I need to go behind.
Yeah, I need to share that one.
Oh.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
Any-
but I'm having a lot of fun coloring that one in.
Blaze of Glory.
Any TF with where it's first-person perspective, looking in the mirror is just golden.
Mm-hmm.
There's, yes, right here.
I'm for that.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
TF is a is something I enjoy, but I just don't publicly share a whole lot.
Mm.
I'm unabashed about it.
Blaze of Glory.
No, not really. But it's one of those things. Like at least for me, it's just like if you ask, I'll talk about it. But it's not something I'm just going to bring up in casual conversation with people who aren't interested in that.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that would be the same as me.
I enjoy it a lot. It was definitely the first thing that I ever enjoyed. And it's how I found the furry fandom, of course.
Same. At least initially.
Yeah, I don't know if I could say exactly the same, but I think it was a pretty close one.
Not how I found the furry fandom. No, go on.
I was looking up I was looking for some cool Wolf Link wallpapers to use for my for my desktop background, and yeah, came across some other choice things, and the rest is kind of history.
The internet shows funny things. For me, my old family had the Animorph books, and I was like, oh wow, this is actually a neat thing. I like it.
Animorphs was definitely one that influenced me as well.
Yep. Oh, I
Animal.
will admit it got pretty dark real quick in those books.
Yeah, but I was too young to fully understand, like, oh, it was dark. I just thought it was cool.
We're dealing with child soldiers here. Uh-huh.
I need to get behind you.
Speaking of which, did you all know that the Animorph books, the entire series, is online for free?
Yeah.
No.
Today I
did
learned.
not.
Mm-hmm. So if you ever get a hankering for them, they're there.
I've actually not read an Animorph book.
Well, we should definitely fix that.
But reading.
Listen, reading is fun, especially when you set aside time for it. Speaking of which, I need to go finish reading Wings of Fire at some point.
For me, I honestly don't do that much reading, like actual reading anymore. I just don't have time. But I do enjoy listening to audiobooks as I am, you know, waiting for sleep to come.
Yeah.
Listen to the sound of my voice.
First try.
Today we're gonna read ABC.
I know when I was working security, I would always be... Where what, Scratched? When I was working security, I would be walking around on my patrols listening to random audiobooks. It was quite enjoyable.
Search it, you'll find it.
Suit of armor. Mod stuff.
Oh, I have no idea where it is, so yeah. Somebody else would have to point you.
I found it, but I forgot where it was, so yeah. It exists on the internet.
Oh.
Seda?
Yeah.
You missed a bunch of spots.
Oh, yesterday I learned. Apparently, I'm a fairly thorough cleaner. I was playing with somebody else, and they were just like spray, 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 move on, spray, 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 spray. And I'm like, oh my god, no, please.
Oh yeah.
Look, them. I'm sure you and your squeaky balls can handle it from here.
I do like my squeaky balls. You're jealous of them. You want to play with my squeaky balls, don't you?
No, I want to write like rock on the wall more.
I'm just tempted to start singing that freaking Chuck Berry song. Oh man.
And fall asleep and dream about like rock. And brainstorm how the hell I'm gonna get War Dragon in my rock rough.
I don't know. That's a discussion for sure.
That is very much a discussion. When that may actually be an impossible mountain to climb. But go on, Jim.
We could absolutely put just give, you know, both to Mary and be like, here you go. Figure out how this works, and she will have fun doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, always trust your artists.
Well,
yeah,
I got no. Go ahead.
The artist knows more about the character than the person who created the character themselves, in my experiences. AKA, my artists know how to draw my characters better than I can describe them.
And yet, when I give them a reference, they still get it wrong.
Mary is... for Mary, I feel so bad sometimes. Because when I get new character ref sheets and stuff from her, it is so much, okay, could you adjust this? Actually, I don't like that. Let's go back to that, and let's go ahead and do this. It is a lot of pickiness.
Look.
Well, it's kind of important to be picky, though.
Yeah. Especially for your reference sheet.
A reference
Like,
sheet, yeah.
I totally get that where, like, hey, can we try this? Because, you know, sometimes visualizing a detail, you know, is surprisingly difficult. So sometimes you actually just see it in front of you to actually be able to understand, okay, you know what, I like this, or I like the direction we're going in, or I don't like this. It's I don't feel bad. Like,
I know she definitely does not mind it at all. In fact, she'd probably be upset with me if I didn't, if I wasn't picky about it. But
I think you're not caring that much about it.
It still feels bad.
yeah, I still feel bad about it.
Here, have some headpats.
Gives him all the head pats because he's a good eating. Vaporeon, milk, grape, Finneon,
Everything else I've been turned into.
Yeah, Zim was a Vaporeon for a bit.
Oh,
and what a time it was.
you should do it again.
Nah, Roach Flame went to bed, so we'll have to wait till next stream.
Yeah.
Sensation of 2004.
It
was in one of the boxes.
Oh, I'm gonna go do Stream Raiders and then I'm gonna end
The
stream.
goal is to get from...
Because I did the thing I wanted to do.
I mean, I could always play the card.
I mean, you
He played the
could.
card on himself.
Oh no, I never do that. Where's the fun in that?
Mm-hmm.
But the best part about it being me playing it, no cooldowns.
He has a point.
Run away now.
Yay, Meaty got the kill. Nice.
I mean, I am in bed. All I have to do is just press one button and I can just turn on over and curl up and fall asleep.
Oh, Leaf, you really want to know? Well, listen, Leaf. Hang on. There's something in the Stream Raiders they do.
Ronda_Zim has turned Sedu into a Lycanroc. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 3 minutes.
Oh, wait. I finished it.
I
figured you wouldn't complain about that one.
Lycanroc.
Yeah, I just finished it. I made sure the secret route was
Ronda_Zim
the
has
final
turned
route.
Ashtheen into Arcanine. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 3 minutes.
Lycanroc.
That Arcanine.
Lycanroc. Lycanroc.
Arcanine.
Ronda_Zim has turned Arzidu into a Jangmo. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 3 minutes. Ronda_Zim has turned Raigon into a Vaporeon. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 3 minutes.
Lycanroc.
Vaporeon.
Serio Khan says, good job.
Vaporeon.
Lycanroc.
Ronda_Zim has turned Zim into a Growlithe. They can only talk like that Pokemon for 3 minutes.
Lycanroc.
Growlithe.
No, Karen.
Vaporeon.
Growlithe. Growlithe.
Vaporeon.
Arcanine.
Dangmo.
Growlithe.
Arcanine.
Growl.
Lycanroc.
Growlithe.
Arcanine.
Vaporeon.
Growlithe. Growlithe.
Arcanine.
Growlithe. Growlithe. Growl.
Vaporeon.
Growl.
Vaporeon.
Lycanroc.
Oh.
Canine, Arcanine.
Joke.
Growl.
Vaporeon.
Dang.
Growl.
Arcanine.
Vaporeon.
Growl. 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 Growl.
Orion.
Jingmo, hi. Nah, dang, Jingmo, I'm all. Wait, I need this. Dang, Jingmo, I'm all.
Mike and Rock.
Dang, I'm all. I'm all.
Yawn before yawn.
Yeah, good night.
Dang, Mo.
Growlith.
Like a lichen rock.
Growlith.
Dang.
Growlith.
Lichen rock.
Growlith, growl.
Lichen rock. Off rock.
Dang.
Growl.
Lichen rock.
Mo.
Lichen.
Arcanine.
Lichen rock.
Orion.
Arcanine.
Okay, well, mine's done. All of yours were done for a bit now, but
No, I heard the first part, but like.
I was
make that entire thing a highlight.
I didn't care. Also,
Please.
yes, make it a highlight, please. Also, I
Yes.
was stuff. Also, hi, Train. Train the Rocks. If you're still here. We were just doing something very funny.
Yep, what you need to do is you need to highlight that, archive it for the eventual, like, crudely drawn animation where it's just like everyone's just slowly getting zapped into various Pokemon.
Yes.
I would
like one of those, like, it'd be like one of those Rooster Teeth or animations or something like that.
Alright, now what? I'm just chilling. Yeah, I'm probably just change it to.
I think I am done.
TF Part 2 Electro Boogaloo.
Yeah. Make it a
Alright.
moment, make it a highlight. Just
Yeah, I'll make
please
this a
leave it.
highlight. I'll put it up on YouTube too. I think the funniest, in my opinion, was when I got pelted with stuff from chat. Oh, Zim got pelted as well, I think.
Slitherite, go post that in the Discord in the creator chat channel, please.
Yeah.
Well,
So I will make it an actual highlight.
That was fun.
I am ready to go ahead and call it for the evening.
Same here. It was
The sun is rising.
fun.
But it was fun, wasn't it?
My body
Yeah.
is in pain.
Your body's in pain? Oh, really? My body isn't in pain.
I
I'm
keep
hungry.
telling you, Sada, you gotta come by and hang out more. It's fun.
Yeah, do it.
It is well past my bedtime.
Well, that's my bedtime. But do I care? But I do see a bunch of
Only 9
people.
p.m. for me. Everyone's gone.
Look, my boyfriend is going to be very, very upset with me in the morning.
Blake him.
That sounds like a you problem, and that's nothing I can do, okay?
The evil laugh, I think that might be Ash.
You're the... I can see it.
Yeah, no, I don't have an evil bone in my body, so like I can't do an evil laugh.
You're just an adorable werewolf boyfriend.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream here.
I'm not gonna raid, because I'm gonna raid it, and then I'm gonna leave because I have to go sleep.
Well, you should raid.
Should raid.
Whoever Zim raids.
Let's do a Duo raid. Let me go ahead and wrap up my stream here.
Hi, Small. How's it going? I'm wrapping up, but don't worry, I will be back tomorrow.
Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us today
What
for PowerWash Simulator, as well as everything else that we did today, including the Starlight Expeditions Pokeroll. Check out our website.
And the
ZGF
talk
Gaming.
show.
And the talk show.
And the talk show.
Check out our website at zgfgaming.com. We got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more there on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Do consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by picking up some packs through Stream Loots. And then you can possibly do this.
Like the Pokemon bit that we had earlier.
Yep, you could definitely possibly do that. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Be sure to tune in for more chaos next time.
Like and rock.
On Football
And
Z.
subscribe.